and constructing a new and improved main bar. In the meantime, join us at the Hidden Pour, an exclusive limited-time lounge hideaway for drinks and dinner. It's Rufino's, where Louisiana comes to celebrate life.
Facing ED or low T can be frustrating, but it doesn't have to hold you back. Goodwood Men's Sexual Wellness offers effective treatments starting at $125 a month with no contracts. Visit yourgoodwood.com and take control of your health.
Check engine light, weird clink, truck giving you a shake? Bayou Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram can get you in for service today. You don't have to wait. Same-day service. Schedule now at BayouCDJR.com. If you need sales or service, the crew at Bayou Automotive is going to do right by you.
This summer, bring your backyard to life with a pool from Renaissance. Known for custom craftsmanship and one-on-one attention, Renaissance Home and Pools turns your vision into reality. Owner Joey Blanchard brings 20 years experience and cutting-edge 3D designs, so you'll know exactly what to expect every step of the way, from the first sketch to your first swim. Renaissance delivers pools built to inspire and to have fun in. Visit builtbyrenaissance.com and let your backyard renaissance begin.
Insurance companies have teams of professionals to fight your claim. If you want to know what your case is really worth, I'm Spencer Callahan. I'd like to help.
Spencer Callahan is the one to see. Call 387-2323.
LA filing number 16-7970.
WNXX Jackson, KNXX Donaldsonville, and WDGL HD2 Baton Rouge. This hour brought to you by Spencer Callahan Injury Lawyers. LA 21-12681. Offices in Baton Rouge.
Good morning. It's 7 a.m. here on Thursday, August 21st. Today in Baton Rouge, you could expect rainy skies with a high of 89. In hour one of today's show, Ross Jackson of LouisianaSports.net and Locked On Saints hops on with us to talk about the Saints' latest trade for a wide receiver. You can follow us on Twitter or Instagram at OTB_ESPN and watch us on YouTube at the 104.5 ESPN channel. Hour number one of Off the Bench, live from the Mercedes-Benz of Baton Rouge studios, starts now.
All-Star Toyota presents Off the Bench with Jacob Hester and Matt Flynn.
Let's go, baby, let's go.
From a championship backfield to your morning drive.
Hands to Hester, and Hester, yep, got it, 5 out of 5.
You're locked in to Off the Bench.
Flynn is back to throw for the end zone.
Live from the Mercedes-Benz of Baton Rouge studio, here's Jacob Hester and Matt Flynn.
What's wrong with your mic?
I wasn't ready. Well, this mic's terrible, but...
No, Jake's mic. It's not it.
Got a mic check here?
This is like the most OTB thing that's ever happened.
Oh, yeah.
It wasn't plugged in. Let me tell you,
got you. Taylor, that wasn't your fault. It was actually this mic's fault because my mic fell out and knocked his cough thing off. Unplugged it.
Way to go.
So that's a roundabout way to say it was your fault.
Roundabout way of saying this mic is terrible.
Right before the show, he goes, "Let's make radio magic."
We did it.
we did it. That doesn't happen too often.
No, it doesn't. Now you see me.
The
and also
threw me off.
Yeah, me too, because he was a little late off mine.
Yeah.
This TV volume is turned up again, so we can definitely hear ourselves talking.
So that might be because we lost power yesterday during AFR, which was fun. So that might be why you're hearing the audio out of the TV.
Lost power how?
I guess it was kind of storming a little bit.
Oh, it was a little rain?
I mean, there was some heavy lightning.
Okay.
Stadium Club didn't lose power. But.
So, unplugged microphone. Feedback from the TV back here. Flynn was late for the yo. Good thing this is week 0, not week 1.
Right.
Well,
still kind of our preseason here.
My microphone is ready right here, but then all of a sudden it's got a mind of its own. Sometimes it just swings away. Yeah, a little loose. The old joints are loose.
Yeah, if you see these buttons up here, you can't see them, listeners, but we have buttons up here. We have a cough button for mic 2 and mic 3. That's what we're on. And a dump button as well. So when Flynn says the S word like he did not that long ago, we can hit it and it doesn't go over air. Mm-hmm. The problem is those worked for about a week.
Yeah, they don't work
back
anymore.
in 2018.
Mm-hmm.
If you hit it now, I'm pretty sure the dump button will take us all off air. At least that's what they told me.
Nah.
That's what they told us.
Wait, it's going to take us off air?
So we've had these huge cough drop boxes up here that take up a lot of space, get knocked down daily by multiple people.
Yeah.
And you can see Flynn's holding his up there.
Here, I'll go to the overhead.
Yeah. Instead of just maybe, I don't know, fixing the buttons.
That would be smart. Maybe, like, it's an electrical wire, though. It's tough.
I don't know who you call, but call them. I'll call them. I'll text them.
Booter's electrical.
I'll shoot them. They're worried about generators right now. The Gulf of America's heating up, Bo.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
I'll send them a voice message. I like a good voice message.
Do you?
I do.
You voice message?
Certain people.
Are you 80?
Well, it's mainly.
Oh, I voice message all the time.
It's mainly our old NFL teammate football group chat situation.
Okay. Why do you?
Because you get real redneck when you get in there. You just, I'm already got some of those tendencies, but you don't like it?
I don't know. I just never really thought about the voice text. I just kind of type.
It's so much easier.
All right. I guess.
Especially if you're saying something that needs a lot of explanation, or if it's like a long story.
Mm-hmm.
I voice message all the time.
You know what they say? If it was easy, everybody would do it. I don't do it.
I can't wait to send you a voice message.
So it's like,
it's
okay.
Easy.
All right. So, we're talking about like voice, like recorded voice. We're not talking about like
I do
speak
both.
to type.
I do both. What
do you call that? Speak, like when you speak it, and it just
talk
text.
to text.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, I think talk to text.
Talk to
right. Yeah.
Yeah. Got it. All right.
I'm pretty sure that it really is what it is. I don't do that, but I voice message.
Okay, that's what I was saying. Like,
Yeah.
that's what, if you're 80, you do that.
Yeah.
Not that there's anything wrong with that.
I do both.
That's an older tendency to do the text to talk.
All right.
I'm 40, guys. I'm old. I told y'all it took me a good minute to get up here from these
40
stairs.
is like the new 38.
No, it's just a way, just quickly get your message in.
You did look whipped when you walked through that door.
I'm telling
you.
You
looked like those stairs whipped your tail.
Yeah, it wasn't just the stairs. It was getting out of the car.
Yeah, it's tough.
The stairs whipped me this morning, too. And the car did. Just getting up.
You work out a lot.
It's
just the morning.
I went yesterday in the morning.
I get the blood flow going.
Bruh.
People inside the Bayou 4 chat, let me know. Is it an old man tendency to shoot a voice text? Say, fella, hey, what you doing, Bo?
Okay, maybe not that. Maybe not the recorded part. I'm talking about where you speak it and it types it out for you.
Yeah.
And then you have to say exclamation mark, period.
Oh, if I'm driving.
Question mark.
So basically, don't get in the car with you.
Oh, no, I'm safe. It can wait.
You listen to the slogan?
Absolutely. I'm tuned in to talk radio when I'm driving around. Or audiobooks.
Can you smell colors?
Do you dream in cartoons?
Yeah.
That was my favorite one.
Man, I don't know, man. Yeah, so,
I'm starting to think you can. What's a good audio book you've listened to lately?
I'm finishing up the last book in the Terminal List series. Jack Carr.
Oh yeah,
yeah, it's great.
Coming up with another season of that on the old tube.
Are they really?
Yeah,
I was wondering that. Is it going to be Chris Pratt? Is he coming back?
It's a prequel.
Oh,
to the first one. Yeah,
gotcha. That means I couldn't sign him.
No, he's in it too.
Is he?
Yeah, he's in it.
All right,
it's just a prequel.
I don't think there's that. So that's going to go off book. So there's not a book out there that's a prequel. It all starts with the Terminal List and everything's afterwards.
All right.
They're really good. They're really kind of scary too. Like when you think about, because it takes actual things that are happening in the world, actual current events, and basically talks about that from a military Navy SEAL standpoint Talks about AI.
Yeah.
Talks about China. So it takes all this stuff and makes a storyline that's like, yeah, this could actually happen, and it's pretty terrifying.
Yeah.
But he's there to save the day, James Reese.
Yeah, great show. It was very good. Let's see. You got some activity here in the chat. Brambo, I'm trying to find where your original question was. All right. Folks say this is BK's best roster. The 2023 roster had 4 first-round picks on offense. Who outside of Nuss and maybe Caden are the 4 first-rounders on this offense? Brambo, I'll remind you about this. Just like I talk about with recruiting rankings. First-round picks are awesome. Tells you, a lot about talent, for sure. 2006, we had 4 first-rounders. 2007, we had 1. 2006, won a Sugar Bowl. 2007, won a national championship. So it doesn't mean maybe the high-end talent, but in the totality of a roster, it can still be more talented. From top to bottom, from 1 to 11, from 1 to 22. That's, I think, what people are talking about. Because we had Jimmys and Joes in 06. You had Jamarcus, you had LaRon, you had Debo, you had Buster. You just had Putt, if I'm not mistaken, in 07, right? First-round pick. So I think it goes Glenn.
Yep.
And then I think I was the next one. And I think, no, Shevis. Shevis was the pick before me. He was 68. I think I was 69. I think Early was right after us, all in the 3rd round.
Mm-hmm.
So
Tyson was next year, right?
Tyson was the next year.
Yep.
So, I mean, I get what you're saying, but also
I think top to bottom,
the
just
talent is spread amongst the entire team, where that team that you're talking about, you had super high-end talent, but from 1 to 22 or 1 to 30 of the guys that were going to play, that wasn't maybe the same situation.
We had one of the worst defenses in the country, and historically bad defense. So you can't. I mean, it doesn't matter if you had 10 first-rounders on the offensive side of the ball that year. You still would have had the same record because we scored at a clip that was dang near 90% probably every time we touched the ball at certain points during the season. So, like, when they say it's the best roster, we would probably sit here and agree with you, because this is the year where there are no more excuses for Brian Kelly and that staff of why if you don't make the playoffs. There are none, because they have filled in all the gaps that had been question marks. So all the weak parts that we've had, all the things that we've had to overcome from a coaching standpoint and a schematic standpoint, and the woes that we faced with the Matt House project, those have all been, at least on paper and what we think, have been rectified. Yeah. And we, from top to bottom, from the entire, when you look at all 11 players on defense, all 11 players on offense, from top to bottom, there are way less weaknesses than he's had. What are you laughing at?
Well, Brambo's like, well, both teams went 10-2, 06 and 07. He said, I believe 06 could beat 07. Hey, Brambo, the crazy part about it is I was a starting running back on both those teams.
How are we going to do that?
So I don't know how I'm going to be in 2 places at one time.
Can't even do it.
It's going to be tough.
I was a holder
2007's
for both
defense,
teams. How are you going to do that?
2007's defense was so nasty. So nasty. And, I know who's on 06 as well. I'm going to just kindly disagree with that there. And also, 10-2 was the record that it took to win a national championship in 07. It wasn't in 06. Everybody in the country had losses. Not in regulation for us, though. I want to remind people about that.
Boom.
My whole point is,
they don't even really count.
You lose four first-round picks, but just like 07 with this one, like from top to bottom, I feel like you had more talent. Like another thing, like our quarterback in 07, sure, he smells colors, but he played almost a decade in the NFL. So, like I could bring up a lot of different arguments on this, like over and over and over again. My whole point is, when people say that, that's why they say it. Because, Taylor, I'll throw this to you. You go to practice more than any of us. Are they more talented at safety this year than they were in 2023?
Yeah, I would say so.
Are they better overall at linebacker?
Yes, definitely.
What about?
I like your point you made the other day about the safeties, like the guys that are
guys
running
had to,
backups
the
this
guys who
year.
had to start last year, like Jordan Gilbert's not even playing safety anymore. That's how deep you are. He started every game at safety for you a year ago.
So the guys that are backing up this year are the guys we had to rely on last year, which is great because they got the experience, but that also means we've brought in more talent at those positions.
And look, I think because of who you've brought in, the expectation has gone up, and also the pressure has gone up. Like, it's a good problem to have. Like, to be able to have the conversation of, is this the most talented roster that this coaching staff has had, which they've said it. It's been the coaches who have said it, and a lot of media members. That means that the expectation should go up. So you can be angry if they don't have a successful season. You should be angry. They went out and they put a lot of resources into this roster. They went and tried to find where they were deficient, and they tried to add as much as they possibly could. Right? You lost a tight end in the second round. You go add 2 tight ends. You know, you go lose an offensive lineman early in the first round. And in fact, you ended up losing 4. And you go and you bring multiple offensive linemen in. You had to upgrade the safety position, right? You upgraded at the corner position. You went and got multiple corners out of the portal. You went and got some defensive tackles. Like, where you lost, you tried to replenish.
They did what they had to do. If they didn't do those things, there would be a lot of questions because you knew the pieces you had coming back on offense. So they went out into after the season. They went to the offseason and into the portal and didn't hit. Like, we would be having a lot different conversation about right now about it was a different type of pressure that this staff would be feeling right now. Now there's pressure now because you got the pieces. This is the good pressure. Like, if that didn't happen, if you didn't go get sure up safety, edge rusher, like all these, like if you didn't do that, like we'd be talking about like, what are we doing?
Yeah.
But like now you did all the right things. You did the right things. You got your defensive coordinator. And now now the pressure is all good. Yeah. Like you got a lot to lose if you don't hit those marks, but this is what you come to LSU for. This is what Scott makes a really good point in the chat too. He's like, which team had a better star?
6 or 07?
Oh yeah. Who's better at that star position?
Actually, you're trying to be funny. You're trying to. We actually had one that was kind of a star, Harry Coleman.
Well, I can't remember.
I don't know. He played safety and linebacker.
No, he was safety.
What'd you say?
He was a safety. Hey, Harry, what position you play?
Which year?
LSU football roster. All right, just talk amongst yourselves.
I actually think in 08, Harry Coleman started at linebacker the next season.
Good, he changed positions. All right, cool. It's like saying, last year I played left guard, this year I'm playing right guard. You didn't play star guard.
The best of all the things that we talk about, all the foolishness that we have here, when I'm out in the wild this week, the one thing people want to talk about is the star position.
That's it. That's it, because we talk about a lot of...
Not the bush tush?
Oh, not the bush tush.
Shockingly.
Shockingly not the bush tush.
Just the star.
We talk about a lot of dumb things and a lot of smart things, too. But, I just don't understand when people try to, like, make football, like, harder than it is, sound more educated. Like, they say things to just sound really cool when talking about a simple thing. It's what makes me passionate.
Ooh.
There's only so many places to line up. There's only so many body types. There's only so many positions on the football field. I don't have to make anything up, over 100 years after football started. And try to normalize it.
I love my guy Brambo. He's always in the chat. He is really wanting to have this conversation. He just put LaRon Landry's name in the chat. LaRon was a dog. What's crazy is
the first round pick.
Well, it's crazy though. He got replaced.
LaRon Landry, safety out of LSU.
He got replaced the next year by an All-American in Craig Stout. So I was like, we can run in this circle. Craig played 7 years in the NFL. So, anyways, we love you, Brembo. And thanks for the conversation starter. We appreciate that. We'll take a break and get this thing started when we come back on 104.5 ESPN Baton Rouge.
Off the bench.
Craig, you might have got 8 years. I don't remember. I think 7. CentralPlumbing.org. You don't want to short any NFL player a year. They get pretty upset about it.
Get a text real fast.
Central Plumbing, voice text. CentralPlumbing.org, 225-925-8552, 24/7, 365, weekend, holiday, game day, does not matter. If you have an emergency, they will always be there. Now, not only in Central, talking to the entire greater Baton Rouge area, and not only in emergencies. Flynn's going to tell you everything they can do for you in the remodel game as well.
Yeah, if you have a project, doesn't matter what the size is. If maybe you're redoing a little powder room in your house, maybe you're building a brand new house, or maybe you got a new factory that you're building. So whether it's residential, commercial, they can handle any plumbing job, and they got the experience to handle. The Payne family has been doing it for a long, long, long time. So if you want some trustworthy folks to be handling all your plumbing needs, give them a call or go visit them, centralplumbing.org.
Surgeon Dr. James Andrews to create the Ochsner Andrews Orthopedics and Sports Medicine Institute. Whether you're a professional athlete or a weekend warrior, our team of specialists are dedicated to getting you back in the game. So whatever your reasons are for reaching your personal best, we've only got one: you. Ochsner Andrews Institute. Long live you.
When it comes to industrial construction, River Parish Contractors can do it all. Mechanical, structural, custom fabrication, specialized welding and turnaround services. Strategically located in between Baton Rouge and New Orleans, we have the local team with the experience and commitment to safety to manage the most complex industrial projects. Period. Here's the deal. Partnering with us means your project is delivered on time, on budget, and most important, safely. River Parish Contractors, let's get building.
At Sunshine, we know what you see when you look at your land. Where others may see dirt, you see the foundation you've built your life on. It's hallowed ground. It's past, present, and future. We're proud to provide quality John Deere equipment to help you maintain the land you love. Check out our current promotions and learn more about what it means to be powered by sunshine at sunequip.com.
There it is, the extra mile, on the border of expected and extraordinary for those willing to go further, like vans customized for work or play, with safety and tech to keep you connected, supported by a 5-star sales, service, and finance team, and backed by the 1-star you know. So go the extra mile. It's never crowded, because so few have what it takes to go there. Mercedes-Benz Vans.
Looking for cleaner energy? Propane is energy for everyone. Propane water heaters are very cost efficient, and the savings are even greater with a tankless propane water heater. We all know that Louisiana propane is a safe and environmentally friendly fuel. So why not go green while you save some green? I'm Miss Louisiana, Gabrielle McLeod, and for more information, visit louisianapropane.com.
BRAC teamed up to reimagine your parks, and you imagined big. With your help, we went to work, creating 12 beautiful community parks across the parish. A family-sized water park, miles and miles of trails, and parks just for your dogs. There are more places to splash, to explore, to run wild, and even soar. You imagined, we delivered.
From players to legends, Hester and Flynn break down LSU football like only champions can.
I really want to meet you, girl. I really want to know your name. Oh, come and talk to me. I really want to meet you, girl. I really want to know your name. Oh, yeah. Woo. You look so sexy. You really turn me on, blow my mind every time I see your face.
104.5 ESPN Baton Rouge.
That's a new one to me.
What?
That's a new one for me.
That's a good one. It's a deep cut. It's a deep cut.
Deep track? Track 11? Who sings it?
Who is this?
I just looked up Jodeci, and this was like
Yeah,
the
there's
song
somebody
that
else,
came
though.
up. I don't know.
Featuring?
That's what I'm thinking.
Who's the feature?
Yeah, that's what I'm
It
saying.
doesn't say it's featuring anybody.
Oh. I guess back then you just kind of had some backup vocals.
Yeah.
You know, they do like a little dance, and then they find their way back to the microphone, and they do a little dance a little bit, and then, you know.
Like, the Temptations, dude.
Not like that. You know, that was different. That was like you did a whole like routine spin, then you found your way back to the microphone. This is kind of like a backup singer that does like a small little shimmy.
Yep.
Because they don't have the moves of the Temptations, stylistics.
Sure.
But then they find their way back to the microphone. So. Shout out to the stylistics. Yo, Jake and Matt, curious if y'all have ever gotten the opportunity to receive a card in either football game's ultimate team. I think it's like college football Madden situation.
I don't know. No idea.
Uh,
Received a card?
Yeah, like you have like an ultimate team, and like you buy a pack, and it's like kind of like we do, but in real life. But the pack gets ripped, and you boom card, and you can play with that player.
Oh, sweet.
I don't know, but I know I was in Madden 2 years ago. It was very cool to be there because it was before the college game came back out, and there was like an all LSU team on the Madden, and I was on that, and they gave me like six or eight, I can't remember, free copies of the game. So like all my boys got
cool.
the game,
Cool.
and I did think that the boys were going to think it was a little bit cooler than they actually did.
Yep.
Like, oh, cool, yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Memphis is like, where's Christian McCaffrey?
Did you not have my address or anything? I don't think I got one of those copies of the game.
It was digital, actually, so it would have been much easier just to send you the code. Do you even have a system in place that I gave T-Bob one?
I sure do.
Do you?
So last year I bought the PS5 when the NCAA football game came out, which I hadn't bought the new one yet. Trying to contemplate.
Yeah.
My son's kind of on Fortnite right now, so.
I gave T-Bob one.
Well, that makes sense.
I don't know that he used it, but I gave it to him.
I feel like he played that game quite a bit.
That's true.
But no, I didn't even know what that was. That'd be cool. I don't even know if they got a card. I understand Jake definitely needs to have one for sure. Not a lot of fullbacks out there.
Nah. Nub Nation. Today, Hester sent strays to Jamarcus and LaRon. Did not see that coming. It's not strays.
Dang, dude.
It's letting you know that just because somebody didn't go in the first round doesn't mean they weren't a great player. Flynn didn't go to the 7th round. Great player. Stelz didn't go to the 4th round because he collarbone in the national championship game. Either way, great player. Craig was like a team captain for the Chicago Bears. So it's kind of like I talk about with stars. Don't allow just because you weren't drafted in a certain round to define who you are as a football player. That's my whole point. So obviously, Jay Russ, one of the best to ever do it here.
It's kind of like debating like who had the better high school football team. You know, we'll never know.
Shreveport Evangel.
It's fun to talk about it. It's fun to argue about it.
Yeah.
7, we were just full of a bunch of guys
again,
that maybe not as flashy.
I played the same position on both teams, so I'm not like trying to pick one or the other. I'm just laying it out that 07, the talent was spread differently than it was 06.
Yeah, and you got to think like if I was the holder for both teams. So like if I'd have to go out on the when they score against us, the 07 team, I'd have to go out and hold, and I'd botch the hold.
Yeah.
I'd run backwards and throw it out of the end zone for 2 points for 07. You got to think about those things.
Yeah,
07 was just full of a bunch of guys, maybe not flashy, but a lot of guys that lasted a while in the NFL. You just couldn't get rid of us.
Yeah, we're talking about Curtis Taylor. Vested NFL veteran on the 07 team.
Danny McRae.
Danny McRae played all the years.
He might still be playing. You're 30 for him.
He might be running down on kickoff for the Cowboys right now.
Big Al.
Al actually might still be.
Yeah, I think he might be, which is wild.
Yeah, Bram, I'm with you. 2011. That's the best football team that didn't win a national championship. Maybe ever.
I don't know if that's on them either. Maybe not run Power 9 toss.
It was like a version of hornball, so I don't know what they ended up calling it.
Yeah, maybe put Jay Lee in.
Yeah, just don't do what you did.
Yeah, just cross the 50. Remember that? T-Ball was sitting here trying to argue all that with us one time, going back and forth. I was like, "Hey, bud, just cross the 50." And he's like, "Oh, shoot."
Yeah, Jodeci's one person, Alondra.
I was like, I was today years old.
Cisco, Desmond said Cisco's the lead singer of Jodeci. No, Cisco's the lead singer of Drew Hill, which we'll play some Drew Hill coming back. How about that? So you can tell the difference.
Who's the lead singer of Drew Hill?
Cisco, Thong Song.
Okay, it's not Drew?
No, there's nobody named Drew in it.
How weird is that?
That's not a person's name?
Just
That's
a band. That's a band's
Do y'all
name.
remember that rap group from like a long time, like the 2010s? That's not a long time ago.
Hey,
But
like,
I
you
think
need to
I was
chill out
like
with
in
that.
high school.
relax.
No, I was in high school. It was 3 guys, and the rap group was called Travis Porter. And everybody for like the longest time thought it was one guy, but it was 3. Do you remember Taylor?
Yeah, I
I'm
definitely
so
remember that.
shocked that Taylor knows
I
Travis
definitely
Porter.
remember that.
I didn't know Travis Porter made it out to Livingston.
Oh, yeah.
Barely.
What?
Just barely.
Travis Porter is the name of a.
It's a rap
That's
group. It's
that's
3
a
guys.
Stupid, that's a stupid group name.
I would tend to agree.
All right.
Well,
I lied to you. We're really going to get
We're gonna get
started
this
when we come back because the New Orleans Saints made a trade to add a weapon to their offense. And our guy, LouisianaSports.net own, Ross Jackson's going to join us to break it all down when we come back here on OTB.
Off the bench.
All right, go to BoudreauxElectrical.com. Hey, Matt, what's heating up?
The Gulf of America.
Yep, and that means storm
It's
season
turning.
is here. There's activity already. There's been activity, but it is not too late to get that ultimate peace of mind thanks to Boudreaux's, okay? They have over 80 generators right now in stock, ready to go. They come in, see where they're going to put it, slab it, install it. You're ready to go, and you're ready for storm season. It is not too late. We cannot stress that enough. Go find their number on their website, BoudreauxElectrical.com, 985-397-1562 on the North Shore, 225-300-9389 in Baton Rouge.
Yeah, it is. It's not too late, guys. They are locked, they are stocked, and they are ready to rock. So, give them a call. Be the envy of the neighborhood. Make sure with storm season coming that your house, your family, your things are protected with a full home generator. BoudreauxElectrical.com.
At Bayou Automotive, we believe in a sales process that puts you first. We want you to experience an easy purchase with clear pricing and great service. Let Bayou Ford and Bayou Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram be your trusted partners in finding your perfect vehicle. The crew at Bayou Automotive is going to do right by you.
You gotta believe in a dream. Believe. You gotta believe in a dream. Believe. You gotta believe. My whole team on wild.
At Auctioner, we know healing is a team sport. That's why we've partnered with world-renowned orthopedic surgeon Dr. James Andrews to create the Auctioner Andrews Orthopedics and Sports Medicine Institute. Whether you're a professional athlete or a weekend warrior, our team of specialists are dedicated to getting you back in the game. So whatever your reasons are for reaching your personal best, we've only got one: you. Auctioner Andrews Institute. Long live you.
Family owned and community driven.
Service Chevrolet Cadillac, a legacy you can trust since 1972. Service Chevrolet Cadillac, our family serving your family.
For over 50 years.
At Luba Workers' Comp, our journey began over 30 years ago with a simple belief: our clients come first.
At Luba, our business has always been focused on people, not policies.
Through every success and challenge, we've continued to grow because we've stayed true to our values, committed to providing you with genuine dependability.
Because your well-being is more than a priority. It's our purpose.
Man, age is just a number. Don't let it dictate how you feel. Goodwood Men's Sexual Wellness has anti-aging services that can help you look and feel your best. Visit yourgoodwood.com and discover a renewed sense of vitality.
Gulf Coast Bank and Trust is giving our customers the power to bank anywhere, anytime during this challenging event. And we're right there with you. Our mobile banking app is a smart way to manage your money and time. Gulf Coast Bank and Trust, the bank that cares about you.
We came up with the idea of auctions in August. Gulf Coast Bank does all the work. We display the item. We prominently feature it in social media on our website.
Tigers turn talkers. This is Off the Bench.
Wait, who's here?
Ross.
Okay, sorry. I'll call him right now.
All right. Well, you know what you can do?
Yeah.
We get this thing started.
It's time to get glowing. Courtesy
I
of
thought she was
GoFlow
flustered.
IV Spa, where hydration,
I wasn't
vitamins,
prepared
and a
about Ross.
summer-ready glow are always on tap. Now, for starters.
All right, go to GoFlowIV.com. You see it right behind us. GoFlow IV Spa, Health and Wellness, 225-953-8150. It's hot, it's humid, and you need to be prepared. And so go ahead and go see them before, or if maybe it was a little bit more than you thought. Maybe you need to go.
A little carried away.
Maybe you need to go the next day. You can also do that. Again, Flynn, you can book everything, GoFlowIV.com.
Yeah, go see them right there on Jefferson Highway. Go in, get an account. You'll be in and out 30 to 45 minutes. Hydration is the key to everything. Feeling good, looking good, whatever it is. Go see them, get vitamized, get hydrated. Go Flow IV.
All right, let's go to the phone lines now. Our guy, Ross Jackson, New Orleans Saints, making moves, trading people, trading a defensive tackle, making another move yesterday. Of course, LouisianaSports.net, the go-to place for all the latest and greatest when it comes to the New Orleans Saints. Ross, we appreciate time as always, sir. Hope you're doing well this week.
Hey, man, absolutely. Thanks for having me on. Glad to be here with you.
So, Ross, typically whenever, you go and grab a weapon via trade, we're like, okay, well, you got, blank quarterback, a new weapon. The problem is we still don't know who blank is for the New Orleans Saints, but whoever blank is, the Saints went and got him a new weapon yesterday.
Yeah, absolutely. And a big-bodied one, which I think is the big value here, whether it's for Spencer Rattler or whether it's for Tyler Shuck. Getting a guy that's 6'4", 6'5", 210+ pounds in Devon Bailey from the Denver Broncos is a really, I think, a positive move for New Orleans. I don't think this is a guy that comes in and immediately becomes your number one, number two wide receiver, of course, but certainly somebody that can be, really helpful for these young quarterbacks. Caught 75.9% of the passes that went his way over his 13 games last year. Notched a really good success rate when targeted as well. This is just a guy that seems to be able to come down with the football when it's thrown to him, and I think that's something that you're really looking forward to from one of these young quarterbacks, to have that sort of bigger-bodied wide receiver target to help them move the chain.
Ross, do you see this move coming in light of maybe these some of the tight end injuries we've had? Now, you look at Devon Bailey, he's played in Denver last year, nearly 70% of his snaps from the slot, so he can kind of take that position of over the middle, whip routes in the flat, like that big-bodied, just nice person, like nice, easy target to hit, like kind of taking that place of a tight end. Is that kind of like a kind of what the Saints are thinking about their tight end position right now?
I think it's a part of it. I think that the injuries there certainly have a big impact. I mean, you look at guys like Jack Stoll as well. The guys that are behind Juwan Johnson, Jack Stoll, Trayton Wells, Seth Green, Michael Jacobson. Some of these guys have some real good pass-catching ability. I mean, Trayton Welsh is a former wide receiver, for instance, but it's really been Juwan Johnson that's been the focus of that position in the pass-catching department. And then I think that the other part on top of that too is you look at the wide receivers that have stood out so far: Chris Olave, Rashid Shaheed, Brandon Cooks, Mason Tipton. All those guys are under 6'2", right? And all the guys that they had or have rather that are 6'2" or above. Above means went to injured reserve. You got Kevin Austin Jr., Dante Pettis. You've got Donovan Peoples-Jones. They haven't necessarily blown the lid off here with the opportunities that they've gotten. Dante Pettis has been the best performer out of all those, but he's not necessarily a jump ball guy either, right? And so I think that a guy like Devon Bailey kind of comes in and fills or brings that prototype that the Saints didn't have at the position as well. So I think it's a little bit of just really looking at the pass catchers as a whole, as an entire group, and looking for what isn't available. And one thing that the Saints didn't have was a 6'4", 210-pound guy that runs a 4.47 that can go out there and be, a real first down converter for you, or third down converter for you, excuse me, and a possession guy that can still be a 3-level threat. They didn't have that guy, and so this is kind of the player that fills that void across the wide receiver and tight end room.
Now, you gave up, some pretty good assets. Certainly the fourth rounder. That's certainly something. But I'm still surprised Bailey was available. Like, when you go back and you kind of listen to some of the practice reports for the Denver Broncos, like, this is somebody that they talked a lot about. And it's not like, he is a player that hasn't proven anything. I mean, he has over 400 yards receiving just a year ago. And this is a player that it felt like they were really excited about. And so I know you give up a fourth rounder, which, again, that is certainly – some draft capital that means something, but I'm surprised he was available.
Yeah, me too. But it goes to show you just how good that wide receiver room is over in Denver right now. I mean, they just re-signed Cortland Sutton. They've got more talent at that position as well. They drafted Pat Bryant from I think he was from Syracuse, if I remember correctly. I think it was from Syracuse. A guy that I really liked in the draft this past year, and he's been standing out quite a bit. And so I think that kind of is a little bit of what made him available, even a player that has been as, successful as him, to be able to come in and do that. He was the team's third leading wide receiver last year at 475 receiving yards. He had 3 touchdowns as well. And so I think that all of those things kind of combined are a big part of the, the reason why maybe he was able to be made available based on what maybe some of that other talent is in that room.
Yeah, Ross, let's kind of get the crystal ball out, kind of explain to the listeners about what the impacts are with the moves that they've made, this year and certainly last year as well. What impact they're going to have on the 2026 draft. I mean, I'm looking now, I think we have 5 picks right now that are our own: first, second, third, fifth, and sixth. I believe a 7th rounder was traded in the move for Devon Godchild, the 4th round, of course, for this move. I believe there's a potential of a compensatory 4th round for Paulson Adebo signing in free agency, but we could lose that, right, if Isaac Yiadom, or is it Yiadom? It starts for most of the season.
Yiadom.
Yeah. Yiadom.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. That's right. Yeah,
Yiadom.
That's how I always remember it. I'm always like Yiadom. I think that's a big part of it too. Is they might have said, we might get this compensatory 4th round pick, and so can make this move, but there's still a great chance that they don't get that, because Yiadom's going to be the starting corner, as you mentioned, and so it's very unlikely, I guess, that they cash in on that. But I also think if you look at their history over the course of the past 10 drafts, 4 of those years they didn't select in the 4th round at all. So they've consistently kind of used that. It's 40% of the time, 40% of drafts, they've used that 4th round pick to move around or make a move as opposed to actually make a selection. And then if you look at sort of the 6 players that they've drafted before this draft, right? Danny Stutzman, Quincy Riley, we believe those guys are going to be good football players, but then you kind of go and you expand that out to, Nick Saldivari and, Jake Haener and Rick Leonard and, C.J. Gardner-Johnson was a get, but, you look at those 6 players that are out there, and there's maybe a pair of them that you go like, oh, those were solid picks for the time that they were in New Orleans, C.J. Gardner-Johnson and David Onyemata. And that's going back quite a ways for both those guys now. And so I think that there's sort of that other piece, too, to where, they were able to walk away with 2 really good 4th round picks, we believe, in this year's draft. But this year's draft was notably really, really strong in the middle of the draft. We don't know what next year's draft looks like yet, but the Saints do, because they've been scouting those guys for years at this point, right? And so I wonder how much of it is the Saints also acknowledging that, hey, this is what can be exchanged for a 4th round pick right now could be more valuable than what that 4th round pick might be able to be used or turned into in next year's draft.
So, Ross, obviously, the conversation is still going to surround, the quarterback position until we actually know who the starter is going to be. But, we are not that far away from the Saints and Cardinals in real action. No more preseason. We've seen both quarterbacks start games. A couple of questions here. How do you think they play the third preseason game? And then when do you ultimately think they're going to name their starting quarterback?
Yeah, tough to predict what they're going to do in that third preseason game, but I imagine that the focus is going to be maybe getting some of the starters out on the field. Kellen Moore's kind of hinted that some of the veterans that haven't gotten an opportunity to get out there have kind of bent his ear a little bit and said, hey, I'd really like some, game exposure. And so I'm curious if he's going to give them that. In Wednesday's practice in the Superdome, they kind of ran this ones versus twos kind of scrimmage, to where twos started off defending a 7-point lead against the number one offense. The number one offense was out there in full in terms of who was healthy, right? Dylan Radin's in for Trevor Penning in this case. And then, that was kind of the scrimmage that they ran. And to me, that sort of indicated, okay, well, maybe they are getting ready to give some of these starters an opportunity to be able to go out there and perform as a starting unit, that kind of dress rehearsal that we hear about all the time in that final preseason game, to see if they kind of go, that route there. And so I think that might be what we see. And if I'm the Saints, I give both quarterbacks some time with that first team, but I don't know, that might not be possible, right? Does that screw up rhythm? Does that risk too much injury? Things like that. But it feels like at this point, there's only a couple of things left to kind of learn about these guys. And one of those things is, what do they look like with the full first team unit in a game situation? And so how do you create that environment? Maybe going drive for drive might be, insufficient in terms of all the other things, but it feels sufficient for what you need for the quarterback battle. So we'll see how they handle it, though. And then as for announcing the starting quarterback, I don't know that there's a lot of value in hiding it. In terms of going up against the Arizona Cardinals week one and everything, you're already so much a mystery going into that game one way or another. As a newly led head coach, new quarterback, all that, all the newness is still kind of going to work in your favor anyway. And so I would say probably if I were making the decision on when to announce, it would probably be that, sometime in that week when there's availability after that preseason game. But I'm going back and talking to the team first. I'm talking to the quarterbacks first. I'm talking to the coaching staff first. We're making that decision in-house, and then I'll take it out to the media. I'm not in a hurry to, show up post-game and do it. That's the one thing I definitely wouldn't do.
Ross, do all the quarterbacks warm up with a rugby ball?
So the rugby balls have been around for since Keith Williams came in. They're a training tool for the pass catchers. And so the rugby balls, what they do is that you kind of throw them to the receivers for a little while and then get them used to the size of the rugby ball, and then they throw the football to them, which is much smaller. It makes the football seem much smaller than it is. And then, so that's part of the way that they kind of keep warm on the sideline sometimes too. And with Jake Haener being the guy that was on the sideline during that game, he was out there throwing the rugby balls to those pass catchers. So
it wasn't just him having some QB guru back home that's like, all right, watch this, throw with a rugby ball.
No. They've been doing the rugby ball thing for a little while now for the pass catchers. Now, what I don't know is, have they, did Scott Tolzien see that and go, oh, that would be great to kind of get the hands ready for, the quarterbacks too, and then kind of did that way. But, at some point somebody's got to throw that thing to those receivers in order for that drill to work. So I imagine that's probably what that was connected to.
Ross, I got to tell you, man, I would hate throwing that ball. That would screw me up so bad. But I get it from a pass catcher standpoint. But Jake Haener, man, he's all in, dude. He is he's feeling it. He is feeling it with that rugby ball. All right, finish this sentence for me. My name is Kellen Moore. I sit down to a press conference and I say, okay, guys, it's over. Quarterback battle is over. We've made our decision. We're going to throw the full weight of this organization behind. We are ready to announce a starter. And this starter is...
I'm going to be consistent with what I've said from the very beginning, and I'm going to say that the starter is Tyler Shuck. I think if they were going to name Spencer Rattler the starter, they had their opportunity to do it after he led that big comeback, game-tying drive against the Jacksonville Jaguars. They had their opportunity to do that. This, to me, feels like they're giving both of these guys every opportunity, and the guy that's going to benefit from getting more opportunities is the rookie that's going to grow at a more exponential rate for his first year. And so I'm gonna say Tyler Shuck. I would personally put Spencer Rattler out there, but I think that this organization wants Tyler Shuck to be out there, and they're going to throw their full weight of the organization behind that.
All right, there he is, our guy,
That's my
Ross.
prediction. That's my prediction.
Yeah.
That's what it's going to be.
Yeah,
Ross
you
said
heard it. Stamp, guarantee, boom, from Ross Jackson. There it is.
Breaking.
All right, Ross, we appreciate it. Check out Ross's work, LouisianaSports.net. Host of the Locked On Saints podcast as well, but obviously has the Saints covered on the website, again, LouisianaSports.net. Ross, we appreciate it as always, sir.
Thank you, guys. You take care. Stay safe. I'll talk to you soon.
All right, man. Oof.
There we go. So did we get to, was it a good trade?
I mean, it's 4th round pick, but once he started listing all the guys they've taken in the 4th round, I'm like, all right, Bailey's a better player than that. He's already proven more than those guys outside of CD Deuce. So, all right,
that's interesting.
I do like the body type, and I know we got to break. I like the body type.
Yeah, that's good.
That they brought in because they didn't have a guy like that. Yeah, they had the same guy 4 or 5 times over. So. All right, we'll take a break. More OTB to close out hour number 1. When we come back, 104.5 ESPN Baton Rouge.
Off the bench.
All right, if you are traveling next weekend, you've already, in your mind, I am going to go to LSU and Clemson. Maybe you haven't planned everything just yet. Well, that's when you go to ascend-travel.com. They plan so you can fan. There is packages still available. And when you go to an away game, it's a lot of fun. But there's things that you have to do that are not really that fun, like getting to the location, booking a hotel, trying to get to and from the game can be a massive headache. Trying to find a good tailgate to go to because, you're in a place that's not familiar to you. Well, they handle all of that, right? They have packages that will handle all of that. They have packages that can take you there on a private jet. I mean, they got everything covered. Ascend-travel.com.
Yeah, maybe you own a business and you're trying to impress some clients, some big clients you got, and you want premium hotel accommodations, all-inclusive tailgate, game tickets, welcome gifts, flying style, traveling style. Let them do the planning. Ascend-travel.com.
Flight by Yingling is raising the bar by crafting the next generation of light beer. With only 2.6 carbs and 95 calories, this is premium refreshment 6 generations in the making. Flight by Yingling. Raise the bar.
I'm Gabrielle McLeod on behalf of the Louisiana Propane Dealers. I have spent hundreds of hours preparing for scholarship competitions. That preparation paid off when I won the Fitness and Talent Awards along with the title of Miss Louisiana. The Louisiana Propane Dealers are also pretty talented and want you to be prepared for when the power goes out. Visit LouisianaPropane.com to find out about propane generators and other safety tips. Louisiana Propane, it truly is the fuel for our future.
ED, low T, or simply seeking to optimize your health and performance? Goodwood Men's Sexual Wellness offers a range of discreet services to address your specific needs. We empower men to reclaim their health and confidence. Visit yourgoodwood.com.
These are the luckiest ice cubes in the world. They could have been a thankless bed for an all-you-can-eat salad bar. But instead, they've been called upon to cradle and cool a crisp, refreshing Dos Equis. Looks like the lucky just got luckier. Dos Equis.
We typically think of stress as being bad for us. At Our Lady of the Lake and LSU, we are researching how certain types of stress, such as exercise, can be good for our immune health. By studying people under extreme stress, such as athletes, astronauts, service members, and first responders, we're learning how to improve the immune health of everyone. That's the power of research. That's the impact of champions. Together, we roar.
At Sunshine, we know what you see when you look at your land. Where others may see dirt, you see the foundation you've built your life on. This, it's hallowed ground. It's past, present, and future. We're proud to provide quality John Deere equipment to help you maintain the land you love. Check out our current promotions and learn more about what it means to be powered by sunshine at sunequip.com.
When it comes to choosing energy for your family and your home, make the smart choice with natural gas. You can count on efficient and affordable natural gas to keep you comfortable and reduce your environmental impact to help protect our planet. Together, we're fueling our energy future. Atmos Energy.
We came up with the idea of auctions in August. Gulf Coast Bank does all the work. We display the item. We prominently feature it in social media, on our website.
2007 champs, purple and gold to the core. This is Off the Bench with Hester and Flynn, Baton Rouge's go-to for all things Louisiana sports.
They say I'm crazy. I really don't care. That's my prerogative. They say I'm nasty, but I don't.
All right, welcome back in OTB 104.5 ESPN Baton Rouge. I do really think the Saints made a good move by going to get Bailey, a receiver that does not look like the rest of the receivers there. He's tall, he's rangy. You're going to have injuries at that position, unfortunately. Like the people that are there, every single one of them, knock on wood, I hope it doesn't happen, but they've all missed significant time in multiple seasons in their NFL careers.
I'm always skeptical.
Go get a young guy.
Trades. I'm always so skeptical in trades. I question everything in life, and it's like, all right, so we got to give up this for, like, why would the Broncos trade him? Now, I know Ross said that
Troy Franklin's been playing really well, too.
Yeah, I know they're really deep. That's great, but still.
So I had the same thought as you did, and so.
But I think that on all trades, though.
I reached out to one of my former teammates that does radio there in Denver. I was like, hey, did we get fleeced here? He goes, no. He said the room's just stacked, and he's been having a really good camp. He said we were surprised that they moved on from him because last year how much he stood up when they needed him. I'm like, all right, cool.
He is 28.
He's an old second-year player.
Yeah.
I went to
Saints
Utah.
Love an older young guy.
That's true. It's very Taysom, Shuck, Bailey. We'll see you hour two.
Off the Bench.
All right, go to trashrangers.com. If you are signing up for residential service, congratulations, you're one of the lucky ones. You can sign up for a commercial service right there at the bottom also. If you're looking to order a roll-off dumpster, they got 3 different sizes to choose from. You give them a call. That number, 225-612-2477. Hey, here's what I got. Here's what I got going on. Here's the project. Okay, here's the size dumpster you need. But even if it's more than you expected, they'll come, pick it up, empty, bring it back to you. Incredible customer service, trashrangers.com.
Yeah, the most reliable waste and hassle-free trash removal service in South Louisiana, like Jake said, whether it's residential or commercial. Like if you got a commercial building, whether it's an office or a factory, whatever it is, they can do daily pickups, they can do weekly pickups, whatever your needs are. Roll-off dumpsters for anything that you let them handle all the trash. Trashrangers.com.
There it is, the extra mile, on the border of expected and extraordinary for those willing to go further, like vans customized for work or play, with safety and tech to keep you connected, supported by a 5-star sales, service, and finance team, and backed by the 1-star you know. So go the extra mile. It's never crowded, because so few have what it takes to go there. Mercedes-Benz Vans.
River Parish Contractors has immediate openings for structural steel shop fabricators. Call or text Big Jake today at 318-547-1000 or go to rpcontractors.com and click on employment. River Parish Contractors. Let's get building.
We came up with the idea of auctions in August. Gulf Coast Bank does all the work. We display the item. We prominently feature it in social media, on our website, but we do it because it's the right thing to do for the community.
Today, we are shaping tomorrow.
We are researching how extreme stress impacts the immune system, from trauma victims to athletes and even astronauts.
Our work is leading the way in sepsis treatment, saving countless lives.
We're unlocking the mind with music in exciting new ways.
Our Lady of the Lake Health and LSU are improving the health of our state.
That's the impact of champions.
Imagine the impact we'll have on the future. Together, we roar.
At Luba Workers' Comp, our journey began over 30 years ago with a simple belief. Our clients come first.
At Luba, our business has always been focused on people, not policies.
Through every success and challenge, we've continued to grow because we've stayed true to our values, committed to providing you with genuine dependability.
Because your well-being is more than a priority. It's our purpose.
Hi, this is Beth Serena. Welcome to my pool. The first time I saw this beautiful pool, it exceeded every expectation that I had. They were able to get everything we wanted in this pool. It is a beautiful pool. We live out here, we eat out here, we watch TV out here. This is like our living room outside. We love this pool and everything about it. When we decided to build our pool, we called a great friend who is one of the best pool builders in the country in North Louisiana, and we said, who would you choose to build a pool in Baton Rouge? And without a hesitation, he told us Russell Pools. He said their history, tradition of great builds, great pools was unmatched. So of course, who did we call? Russell Pools. The advice I would give to anyone looking to build a pool is first call Russell Pools. They'll do an incredible job. It'll be incredibly organized. It'll be time efficient, and you will have your pool in no time.
BRAC teamed up to reimagine your parks, and you imagined big. With your help, we went to work, creating 12 beautiful community parks.
Good morning. It's 8 a.m. here on Thursday, August 21st. Today in Baton Rouge, you can expect rainy skies with a high of 94. In hour 2 of today's show, we'll have the latest edition of our OTB Top 25, the 8th-ranked team in college football. You can follow us on Twitter or Instagram at OTB_ESPN and watch us on YouTube at the 104.5 ESPN channel. Hour number 2 of Off the Bench, live from the Mercedes-Benz of Baton Rouge studios, starts now.
All-Star Toyota presents Off the Bench with Jacob Hester and Matt Flynn.
Okay, here we go.
Where the plays get broken down and science gets denied.
Hey, they said I gotta come off the bench.
Hour 2 of Off the Bench, live from the Mercedes-Benz of Baton Rouge studio, starts now.
All right, welcome back in. Hour number 2, OTB 104.5, ESPN Baton Rouge.
Hey, what's this song? I've been meaning to ask.
It's called Heads Will Roll
Okay.
by the Yeah Yeah Yeahs.
Yeah.
Shock the body.
Hands behind the line.
Sorry. Hey, it's past 8.
That was a Moffat.
I can say hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
I mean, you can say hell
You
yeah.
can
Like,
say
you just
No,
can't-
not for the
You just can't
the
talk about the
children's.
things that Tiny Bobby used to talk about. He picked Anthony Hill Jr., Texas linebacker, to win the Heisman yesterday.
Did he really?
Uh-huh.
What time of day was this?
That's what.
That's a pick.
I think Brandon Hollingsworth
That's
pointed that
rage
out
bait.
outside of our Bayou Forge.
Yeah.
That's LSU fan rage.
Just trying
rage
to get
bait.
clicks.
Yeah.
Just trying to get clicks.
I mean,
Now, I'm co-hosting
engagement farming.
a podcast on NBC later today, and he is going to be my defensive player of the year.
Okay, have two players
he's
from
a
the same team
dog.
ever won the Heisman in the same year? Because Arch is winning it. We know that.
That's a good
So, like,
point.
is Anthony Hill Jr. also going to win it?
That's a solid point.
Fair point.
Yeah.
Great kid though. He came on off campus weekly last year. Well, every other week. He was super solid. Yeah. Great young man. He's gonna have a monster year. But you know what they are? The 9th best team in the country.
Yep.
because the OTB top 25, 25 Boise State, 24 Memphis, 23 Baylor, 22 Georgia Tech, 21 Tennessee, 20 Iowa State, 19 Texas 8-4, 18 Indiana, 17 Ole Miss, 16 Florida, 15 Texas Tech, 14 SMU, 13 Arizona State, 12 Alabama, 11 Miami, 10 Illinois, 9 Texas, and number 8 Tay-Tay.
Yeah, today we got the Oregon Ducks at 8 overall. Now, there's going to be a lot of new faces in new places. Only 5 starters returning total. 3 linebackers, all back from last year's team, but that's it on defense. On offense, you only have 2 returning starters, so you have your center back. Now, Evan Stewart is back, but he's injured right now. He's going to miss some time.
I think he might miss actually more than he plays. Yeah.
Yeah, he's gonna miss a lot. But Dan Lanning did a great job in recruiting. They finished with a top 5 recruiting class. They had a really good portal haul as well. You got DeCorian Moore, number 1 receiver in the country, coming in. You have Malik Benson, the transfer from Florida State, coming in. You can piece that thing together at wide receiver. Obviously, the quarterback battle, Dante Moore, Austin Novosad. I imagine this is going to be Dante Moore. I know it's not official yet, but looks like he's going to be the guy. But even if he struggles, Austin Novosad, he could play a little bit behind him. He was out there at the Manning Passing Academy. All reports were that he looked really good. So they did an excellent job in recruiting. They did an excellent job in the portal. You brought in 2 receivers. You brought in 4 DBs that were all 4-star or higher. So, again, you're going to have young guys, but they're talented. Dorian Brew, who you got to flip from LSU, he's over there now. Brandon Finney's over there. They had a haul in recruiting. And then on defense, you got Dylan Thieneman, the number 1 rated safety out of the portal. He is a baller
poor
from
guy was
Purdue.
at Purdue.
Yeah, he was excellent. You got Emmanuel Pregnon, the big tackle from USC, to come play O-line for you. Here's a name for you guys. How about Bear Alexander, huh? Maybe he'll finally stick over there at Oregon. It hadn't worked out in the 2 previous spots, but we'll see. Their biggest addition for me is Mekhi Hughes. That is by far their biggest addition. He's been at Tulane the last 2 years, 2,700 yards and 22 touchdowns the last 2 years running the football for the Tulane Green Wave.
How many
touchdowns? He's going to take over 22 over the last 2 seasons. He's had basically back-to-back 1,400-yard season, 1,378, and then right at 1,400 a year ago. Mekhi Hughes is a stud. He's going to kind of continue that tradition. You had Bucky Irvin, you had Jordan James. Now you got Mekhi Hughes. But look, like I was saying, there's a lot of unknown with this team. There's talent, but they're unproven. Thing I like about them the most, it's their schedule. You avoid Ohio State, Michigan, Nebraska, Illinois. You don't have any of those teams on your schedule. Right now you got 2 ranked opponents. So you start Morgan State, Oklahoma State, Northwestern, Oregon State. I'm putting them at 4-0. You're going to Penn State week 5. That is a heck of a game. And then you turn around the next week, play number 20 Indiana at home. That is a tough 2-game stretch. But outside of that, you don't play a ranked opponent the rest of the way. You finish Rutgers, Wisconsin, Iowa, Minnesota, USC, and Washington. All of those schools have big-time question marks around them as well. I trust Dan Lanning as a coach. So while the roster's young, it's talented, and I really love this schedule for the Oregon Ducks. So I got them here at number 8.
I can get behind this. I think they've got a good situation at quarterback for not having a guy that, is returning after starting 12 games. You got somebody that has starting experience from UCLA, kind of humbled himself a little bit, went back to Oregon where he was originally committed, sat behind Dylan Gabriel. We'll see what that does. We'll see what his development looks like there. I mean, the Bear Alexander stuff
it's so funny to me.
He's probably made like $10 million.
I was looking at their portal yesterday, and he was like one of the featured players.
We all saw the condo that he was living in when he was with USC. How about this? He's played 28 games in 3 years in college football. He has 3.5 sacks total in his career. 2 of those sacks came against TCU in a national championship game where it was a lot to a little. He had 1.5 sacks at USC in 2023. He had no sacks a year ago in 3 games played. Remember, he kind of took himself out, redshirted, so he'd have another year to go get some NIL money. And let's see.
He's like Derek
10
Carr.
tackles. He has 10 solo tackles. 10. He has 10 solo tackles in his career. It's probably made, again, $10 million. So $1 million for each tackle.
How do people keep paying him?
He keeps Look, it's actually impressive from him.
Yeah,
he
like
keeps doing
how
it.
do you
Don't
keep
hate the
getting?
player.
How do you
Don't hate the player.
underperform and keep getting paid?
Yep. Just somebody. He's just a guy.
He's
just
probably
a guy.
got a
He's
good
just a
agent,
guy.
and everybody's like,
glue guy.
He's played at 3 big-time programs, and he's 6'4", 330. Let's pay him. Like, if you can't play, you can't play.
We're going to find out.
I think we've already found out. Unless Dan Lanning's a
find
miracle.
out again.
If Dan Lanning can get that guy to just start double-digit games on that team, give him Coach of the Year.
Yeah.
Barry Alexander can't play. Anyways,
What a waste of
Oregon,
a good name.
A lot of talent outside of Barry Alexander.
Uiagalelei is a really good edge rusher. They got 2 really good edge rushers. But Barry Alexander in the interior, I bet he doesn't finish the season as a starter.
No, doesn't scare me at all.
No. Then somebody that a lot of people don't know who that is, probably.
Everybody wanted him. Everybody.
He was on the all-Meathead team the last 2 years.
He's a heck of a
Great player. Like, he's one of the biggest portal additions, and nobody talked about it. That's a big, big get for Oregon. So, the schedule, schedule lines up pretty nicely for them. We always talk, like, now these conferences, they're so big. There's 16, there's 18 teams. Like, you're going to have some of these cycles where you don't have the toughest schedule. Now, it's not going to be easy, but what's the severity of your schedule compared to somebody else in your conference? Like, we talk about it, like, Texas has a better path, certainly, than Oklahoma, than Florida. Missouri has a much easier path than an Arkansas. Like, within the same conference, you can have a schedule that, again, I'm not calling it easy. It's still in the SEC, but it's more manageable than somebody else in your conference now because these conferences are so massive.
Well, that's the thing. Like, and again, we can go back to experience. They don't have a ton of it as far as last year's team, but they're probably more talented than everybody on their schedule outside of Penn State and Indiana. Those are the 2 ranked teams. Okay, you can lose both of those games. If you win out, like you got Rutgers, Wisconsin, Iowa, Minnesota, like you can lose to both of your ranked opponents. You're still sitting there right there in the thick of things for the college football playoff. Now, your strength of schedule ain't going to be great. Your quality of wins ain't going to be great. You're 10-2 in the regular season. You're right there.
Let's see. Thibodeau inside the value for chat. Y'all always mention the schedule. So I guess these rankings are a prediction for the final rankings and not ranking teams going into week 1. Kind of.
That's how I view it. You can view the preseason rankings like based on roster, based on the eyeball test, how you think they are. I think our ranking has kind of been based on what we think the top 25 will be at the end of the season. Who's got the best shot to manage a schedule, make the playoffs?
I'll give you
kind of predicting, like going through the schedule, where are the victories, where are the for sure losses, where are the close games. I think that's kind of been our philosophy towards this.
I'll give you an example, Thibodeau. Like Oklahoma is one of the 25 best teams in the country. Actually, I don't think it's close. I think they're probably top 20, like right on the edge of 20. They're not in our ranking because of the gauntlet that they have.
Not yet.
Okay, they're not going to show up. If you put them in there, then you're just being clickbait.
Well, yeah.
So, yes, I mean, this is – and there's some that we took a shot. Mm-hmm. There'd be a little bold in there, but, yeah. Schedule does matter.
This is like if you –
you
go look at the end of the season, it'll be exactly what we say.
I think so, too.
Yeah. I
think we're nailing what's going to be.
24 and 23 might get flipped, but it's going to be.
Yeah, like I should have included Missouri somewhere in this 25 because of what.
Still 7 spots left.
Hey, you can do what you want, buddy.
It's true.
If you have a crystal ball and you know.
Eli, I'm putting you number 1, bud.
You ready?
Drink.
It's called a tease. Teasing it to next Friday.
Who wins the Big Ten?
Ohio State.
I want to say Penn State, but I can't.
I'm
going
Ohio
Penn
State until they show me
Ohio
they
State.
can.
It's going to be
until
Ohio
they can
State
hoist
again.
that trophy.
Right. Like I want to say them, but they just I got to see it.
They're going to white out all the way to second place.
By the way, speaking of conferences, did y'all see that finally DBU is going to do the right thing and join the Pac-12.
I did see that. Yeah.
Dallas is known for its sweeping views of the Pacific.
Yeah.
I
Always
think that's
said that.
Yeah.
Smart.
When I think Dallas, I think Portland.
Yep.
Pacific Northwest.
They're really smart.
You know. Did you know? Did you know Dallas Baptist was good at college baseball?
I did actually.
Okay.
I did because
I was about to say that's
you know
pretty
this.
close to your area.
I do kind of say Dallas is like the LA of the South.
Was it T-Bob that hated Dallas?
T-Bob hates
A lot of
Texas.
people- a lot of people-
He hates Texas as a whole.
There's a lot of Dallas hate out there.
I love Dallas.
Dallas is great. No,
Wait,
I get.
people hate Dallas?
Oh, the Cowboys.
I didn't know that. Didn't know that.
Well, you know, there's some parts that are a little pretentious, and yeah, got a little bit of that LA flair to it.
It's like in Highland Park, and that's
yeah.
I don't know. There's a lot of ridiculous cars driving around there when you go to Dallas.
there's some pretty ridiculous.
There's-
I
it's
love
just
Dallas
ridiculous.
though.
Yeah.
Not a huge fan of Houston.
What color's your G-Wagon?
Shout out to Six Flags Over Texas. Went there many times on vacation.
That's in Arlington, though.
I didn't say where it was. It's called Six Flags Over Texas.
Just a random shout out.
Is Arlington and Dallas that far away?
No.
If there was an amusement park in Port Allen, we wouldn't say Port. We just say the amusement park name.
It's not like that far away. It's not like Shreveport Bossier. Okay, this is like a little bit bigger situation. Arlington's big.
Because there's not the Red River separating the two cities. Shreveport's not Bossier, Bo. Bossier's not Shreveport.
Why we got to bring the Red River into this?
That's what separates the two cities. Is the Red River.
It's fine.
Did you know that?
I did.
Okay.
Don't really care.
Should. You can't get home unless you go through the City of Dreams, Port City.
Is there anything worse than a bright colored G-Wagon?
Yeah, a bright colored like Lambo or Ferrari is pretty bad. Like
at least it goes like fast.
Electric green.
At least like you can
Yeah,
say, yeah,
I'm not a fan of
I want to
that.
go fast. Like a candy red G-Wagon. It's like, what are you doing?
Yeah, if I'm going G-Wagon, I'm going like
Black.
Yeah, matte black was.
Yeah.
I'm just not going it at all.
Why?
Sick of my truck.
I used to have one.
Stick with a Toyota.
Toyotas are great.
I know.
Go
Reliable.
Toyota.
Try going to the dealership and renting a G-Wagon.
Yeah,
Can't
not
do
gonna
it.
happen.
Can't do it.
Not gonna happen.
Can you rent a Tundra?
Yep.
What about Tacoma?
Yep.
Exactly. All right, Oregon, number 8. So, Flynn, you're up next.
I am up next.
Number
Lucky
7.
Number 7.
I'm trying to do the math here.
We got to do 2 on the last day. We've talked about this.
Oh, I know that. I'm aware.
Like you're trying to decide.
Oh, you're trying to decide who's available.
Who's available? Because I know we had skipped. We're kicking Michigan out of our top 25, pretty sure. So I was trying to think if that left a gap where we're gonna have to like throw a random team in the top 10 that we forgot about.
No.
I think we're good. I think we're good. I was just mathing.
We are good.
I was mathing over here.
The math is mathing.
At this point, it's just going to be which teams we don't like the most.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
Who's gonna? All right. So 7.
I mean, I already. Man, it's going to be
6,
tough.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
We at the bottom 2.
Ooh. And Alondra get number
National
1, number
say-
2, national championship
Look,
game.
That's going to be that's the biggest pick, but
Yeah.
it's probably the easiest one, right? It's probably because there's going to be one left.
Be one team left.
The hardest was like starting off.
3 and 2 is probably going to be.
I
the
felt
most
like
controversial
22
pick.
through 19
Was the hardest.
was the hardest.
'Cause you could kind of throw all of them up there and be like, no, I'm putting them at 20. Oh, well, they're actually 23. Like, yeah, whatever.
I would say I don't have the number 1 pick, but my number 1 would be completely different, I think, than most polls that I've seen out there. I will say that.
Well, yeah, because
I know
Texas
Texas is number 9.
1.
I'm talking about like I'm talking about like anybody's top 25 that's doing it across the country.
Me too.
So
no doubt. I know who my one is.
it doesn't matter because you don't get to pick number 1. Alondra does.
Who gets 2?
Me.
And you kind of y'all both get to pick number 1 then.
Kind of. All
Pretty
right.
much.
We'll take a break. When we come back, Talk a little LSU football. Of course, it's Thursday, so we got Chef Michael Johnson. We got Big Deal or No Big Deal coming in hour number 3. Stay locked in here, 104.5 ESPN, Baton Rouge.
Off the bench.
Speaking of All-Star, go to allstartoyotaofbatonrouge.com. If you want to rent a Sequoia, a Tundra, a Tacoma, a Sienna, Highlander, whatever, all those are available. Per-day rental prices. So if you've got a wild hair, last second, you're like, hey, I want to go watch the Tigers play opening weekend. You want to go rent something because you're like, I'm an LSU fan, so if I go, I'm going to tailgate. And maybe right now you don't have the space in your vehicle to do that. Well, you can go rent, again, something bigger than you currently have. Or if you have a big vehicle and you're like, I just want to go watch a game, you can rent something smaller, better on gas mileage to go watch the Tigers play. So go to the website, allstartoyotaofbatonrouge.com.
Yeah, go to that website and you can explore all their vehicle options. You can click a Camry, Corolla, Crown, Tundra, whatever it is. See the inside, see the interior of it, the exterior. And there's a national sales event going on right now as well. And I'll go check out the website, see the deals on all brand new cars, allstartoyotaofbatonrouge.com.
Bayou Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram is taking $22,500 off MSRP on the brand new 2025 Ram 1500 Laramie with $22,500 off MSRP with a complimentary 7-year powertrain warranty that comes with all new Bayou Automotive vehicles. If you need sales or service, the crew at Bayou Automotive is going to do right by you.
Businesses like yours are the soul of our community. You deserve someone who'll deliver the internet services you deserve. That's why local businesses rely on Rev Business, 90 years of building connections. Visit us at letsrev.biz.
Parish Construction and Roofing.
This is Coach Kim Mulkey. Go to parishbuilt.com for all of your roofing needs.
From your hometown, parishbuilt.com.
Baton Rouge's home for real rock. It's Eagle 98.1. Foo Fighters. Led Zeppelin. AC/DC. Pearl Jam. And the flagship home for LSU sports. Take us anywhere with the Eagle 98.1 app. Eagle 98.1 is the rock station.
At Ochsner, we know healing is a team sport. That's why we've partnered with world-renowned orthopedic surgeon Dr. James Andrews to create the Ochsner Andrews Orthopedics and Sports Medicine Institute. Whether you're a professional athlete or a weekend warrior, our team of specialists are dedicated to getting you back in the game. So whatever your reasons are for reaching your personal best, we've only got one: you. Ochsner Andrews Institute. Long live you.
Family owned and community driven.
Service Chevrolet Cadillac, a legacy you can trust since 1972. Service Chevrolet Cadillac, our family serving your family.
For over 50 years.
At Luba Workers' Comp, our journey began over 30 years ago with a simple belief: our clients come first.
At Luba, our business has always been focused on people, not policies.
Through every success and challenge, we've continued to grow because we've stayed true to our values, committed to providing you with genuine dependability.
Because your well-being is more than a priority. It's our purpose.
We came up with the idea of auctions in August. Gulf Coast Bank does all the work. We display the item. We prominently feature it in social media, on our website.
Just don't get it. Do you enjoy being hurt?
Locked in on LSU football 24/7. You're listening to Off the Bench.
You don't believe his stories. You know that there are lies. Bad as you are, you stick around, and I just don't know why. If I was your man, baby, you never worry about what I do. I'll be coming home back to you every night, doing you right. You're the type of woman deserve good fame. This for the diamonds, a handful of rain. Baby, you're a star. I just wanna show you you are. You should let me love you. Let me be the one.
It's tier 1 right here, Ball. Tier 1. S tier. Did y'all see the Bears rookie tight end singing this in front of the team?
Yeah, Colson Loveland. He did a good job.
He did a great job. And let me just tell you, I don't know how y'all did it in Green Bay. That was our thing, too, in San Diego. Rookie, get up there, sing a song.
Little talent show?
Entertain us. And it was, the way we did it, it was like right before like a team meeting. Like every rookie would kind of have, whenever you get up there, name, school, signing bonus. And then you gotta entertain, you gotta sing, you gotta go. Is that what y'all did?
We didn't actually. I know. It was one of those things I don't know. We did it with some other teams. But yeah, I did. We never did the talent show situation. Kind of boring.
I went with Ice Ice Baby. It's just like,
Solid
look,
choice.
everybody's gonna know this. It's gonna get the people moving. And if you do the Running Man dance as you do it, like Vanilla did it in the video, you're gonna get the approval. So I went for it.
You got a head nod?
I got standing up and like, attaboy. Good job. That's all you're looking for. To get everybody in the room involved.
I like it. So that's a good choice because you got to rap a little bit, but at the heart of things, you know,
It
every lyric.
satisfies everybody in the room.
Yeah, in your heart of hearts, you know all the lyrics.
No doubt.
So there's no messing it up.
There's no messing that up.
It was
Everybody
a
in the
stress-free
room,
performance.
whether they'd like to admit it or not, knows the lyrics to Ice Ice Baby.
What a cameo by him and Ninja Turtles.
Yeah, go Ninja, go Ninja, go.
What
But
a great movie.
Colson Loveland singing this one, he had the whole room going.
Did you ever see Vanilla Ice flipping houses?
Yeah, have I seen Vanilla Ice flipping houses?
What's that show called?
The Vanilla Ice Project, I think. I don't know. It's Rob Van Winkle to me, though.
That dude can flip a freaking house, man.
We're going to put this aquarium as a basketball court.
Boom.
There's going to be fish underneath you. Like,
Yep.
That kind of flips what he does.
I hate those shows because they're like, all right, we're going to redo this bathroom and we're going to do it. And they put up what it costs. And they're like, yeah, it costs $700. And I'm like, the hell it did. There's no shot. I've redone a bathroom. It's like the opposite of, I don't know.
I heard
Is
Mario.
that you
I
were-
blacked out.
You did
It's
not
the
land
opposite of
that
cheap.
plane at all.
I blacked out. Yeah. I don't know.
Just crashed
you just
straight into the
you
ground.
get this false sense of security on what it's like to renovate something. It's BS.
I actually had to learn pretty quick.
Yeah.
Katie's flipped, I think, nine houses.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like, hey, you can keep paying this team, or you can, instead of paying 7 team members, pay 3, and you make up for the other 4.
Mm-hmm.
So you got to learn, and you better learn quick. So
like, when do you do that? Like at commercial breaks of all your shows that you do?
Well, this was before I did 2 shows a day. This was like, I retired. I did a show in Shreveport that started out like I did it once a week, then turned into 3 times a week, then turned into every day.
So what do you do now? You paying the team of 7?
Well,
weekends are busy.
This house doesn't need as it used to be. You buy a house that's in a great neighborhood, it needs a little TLC, it's a little outdated, and little by little, because capital gains, you don't want to do it all at once, So over time, you do it, you fix it up, and you sell it.
Mitchell.
What are you laughing at?
Mitchell in the chat. The opposite of spending money is saving money. Quote from me. Nailed it. See?
We looked up.
You tune into this show, you learn something every single day. You learn something new every day.
Yeah, we looked up the stats yesterday. We won't harp on that. We did look those stats up, though.
Hey, if you're sitting here on your high horse thinking that every now and then you don't black out when you're talking, you're lying to yourself.
All right. Our guy Hunt Palmer, LouisianaSports.net, put out the 5 most indispensable players for the LSU Tigers. The 5 guys they cannot move forward without. The guys that are going to, if LSU makes any kind of run, are going to be the key force behind said run. He goes Garrett Nussmeier at 1, Whit Weeks at 2, A.J. Halsey at 3, Braylon Moore at 4, and Caden Durham, running back, at number 5. Initial thoughts here, Matthew.
Well, Nuss is going to be the engine that drives this thing. His performance is going to certainly be there. But we kind of talked about Harold Perkins, too. Like, if Harold Perkins, at the end of the year.
The fact that Harold's not on this list is shocking to me, because I truly believe Harold Perkins is the most, I said it the other day, the most important non-quarterback maybe in the country. So not just here at LSU, not just in the Southeastern Conference. I'm talking about the entire country. If you get a version of Harold Perkins that we saw a couple of years ago, LSU's fortune and season is completely different than if he is a non-factor.
Yeah, so if Harold Perkins doesn't have the year, if something happens and he doesn't have the year that we hope for, or that he, like, his potential says he could have, then LSU's going to be good. We're still going to be good. We're going to be we're going to be in the thick of it. But if Harold Perkins is on a trajectory towards the end of the season where he's looking like an All-American, people are talking about him like they were his freshman year. If he is on that trajectory and playing like that dude we know, we are guaranteed going to be one of the top teams in the country going into the playoffs. We'll be playing for SEC championship, I believe. Have a real good shot at being the SEC champion. If that's the case, we will be one of the favorites to win the playoff.
I'm right there with you.
That's how big of it. That's the thing. I think if he's not, then we're gonna be fighting and scrapping to get in, potentially. But if he is, I think it's a lock that we're gonna be a top 1 or 2 team going into the playoff.
And look, I can get behind some of the other players on this list. Nussmeier, obviously. Caden Durham would be higher on mine. I think he's actually number 3. I would go Nuss, Perk, Caden Durham, Whit Weeks, and then I would give you probably 3 DBs at number 5, just because I think they're all that important. He mentions Halsey. I'd have him on this list. I'd have DeMarcus Cooley, and I'd have Delane on this list as well. I would have like those 3 players as like one player, because I think they all have to play really, really well. But I would have Perkins number 2 because of everything Matt said. It's kind of like we talk about with Lenore Sellers. If Lenore Sellers in November is in the Heisman conversation, South Carolina's having a great season. If he's not, they're going to be a 4-loss team. Like, that's what he means to that team. I think Harold Perkins can mean that to this team. If he is striking fear in his opponents, if he is that guy that every quarterback looks at right before the ball snap because he's like, oh, my God, number 7 is going to just be in the backfield before I even get the ball in my hands again like he once was, it's going to be a problem.
He doesn't get to that point if he's backpedaling into the curl flat zone.
He's going to do some of that. That's going to be some of it. Because he can't live on the edge. He cannot do it. It's not his body type. He's not a 3-down edge rusher. He can rush from the edge at the, close your ears, the star position. That can be done. As a running back, when you got one of those guys coming out like Bob Sanders. Anybody in here remember Bob Sanders from the Colts? Okay,
stud.
Yeah, and he was
he really cared about his body,
like a muscle hamster. Okay, That's what he was. Yeah, he had no regard for his body. Now he played safety, so he was doing what you're talking about. He was backpedaling at times. Obviously, he plays safety, but man, when he decided to get on that edge, when he decided to come from depth, like 5 yards, and kind of get that walking, running start, and he hit. Good luck. He's got leverage on you automatically.
Game changer.
He's about 215 pounds, even though he doesn't look like it. And he's coming like a silver bullet and doesn't care if he breaks every bone in his body. His job is to get to the quarterback, right? So you can still do those things. And so that's why I have Harold Perkins so high on my list of LSU players they cannot do without. Caden Durham also, man. If you look at the depth of running backs behind Caden Durham, there's a lot of hope. There's no guarantee. It is hoping that they do well. We talked about Caleb Jackson, obviously Juwan and his situation and what he ends up doing. It's going to be some Q runs lined up at quarterback. Okay. You've got Barry, who's going to be a true freshman. You don't know what's going to happen with a true freshman. You have no idea. Xavier Thomas is somebody I love them getting him involved in the running game, and I hope to see that. But all of that is hoping that it works out, hoping it can be productive. The only guarantee you have right now at the running back position is Caden Durham. He had over 700 yards last year. He was injured all the back half. Didn't matter. He still went out there and played. A lot of grit. He's the only thing that you know right now that you're going to get from the running back position. There's no way in the world I can have a list like this and not have Caden Durham in the top 3.
Yeah, and I'm excited. Based on what we've seen at practice, based on the reports coming out of practice, LSU is starting to throw in a little bit of under center. And so I don't know how much. I don't even know if it's going to make it into an actual game plan early on in the season. I'm sure Garrett Nussmeier has not taken many snaps under center in his life.
Actually, if anybody, though, that hasn't done it in a game, Doug had him out there in the front yard.
No doubt. There's no doubt about that. But that, to me, that is exciting from an offensive perspective because you're starting to do different things. You're starting to kind of open the playbook a little bit more. And for the running back, it's a whole different ball game running from under center than it is in the gun. And so throw a couple of different elements in there. I love when the quarterback, at least if you can be the majority gun, but I'm a big proponent of getting under the center, at least some as a changeup. But
helps the running backs too in some cases.
It's certainly big time helps the running backs, but it helps the quarterbacks too, especially in play action situations. Turning your back to a defense as a quarterback is an advantage that not many people discuss or talk about. It's an advantage for the offense when you can turn your back to the defense and hide a ball when they can't. When the defense cannot see a ball, it creates confusion. It creates hesitation. Whether it's for a split second, it doesn't. Like a split second is all you need in college football. So when you turn your back and they cannot see where the ball is, it creates hesitation and allows tight ends, it allows receivers, it allows running backs, whatever it is, to gain leverage and outflank people. And then the defense has to react after they see the ball again. It's who has the ball? Does the running back have the ball? Does the quarterback still have the ball? Whatever it is. It just creates confusion. In the gun, it is hard to do that because you're never turning your back.
Yeah.
Unless you're in pistol, you turn your back for a second. But if you're under center and play action, you're turning your back for a good 3 to 4 steps. Right? So that creates a lot of hesitation. It's kind of a lost art in college football right now. The NFL, the best offenses in the league, are doing probably close to 50-50, if not 60-40, under center. Those are the best offenses in the entire world are starting to go back and implement more and more under center. So I'm excited for that aspect on how it can help Garrett Nussmeier, the offensive line, and, of course, Caden Durham.
Yeah, and Caden Durham being, obviously RB1, but also Caleb Jackson. And so what Flynn's talking about, so Caleb's a big back, right? He's a power back. And, if you look at, our running backs in 2007, we had a lot of power backs. We had bigger guys. Certainly 06. 06 might actually be a better example of just power backs. So, me as a power back, I'm 230 pounds. One of my advantages is going downhill and going downhill fast. Same thing with Caleb Jackson, right? He has got the size. He's got the speed. So, if you're turning – they always tell you never turn your numbers to the sideline in pass protection or really any situation in football, but that's what you do when you're in gun. You're getting the football, your numbers are towards the sideline, you get it, and then you have to turn and then try to go full speed after you've already turned. But remember, the defense has not turned. The defense is going north and south the entire time. So they never stop. You have to hesitate, turn, and then continue to go full speed. Look, everybody across the country runs inside zone at a gun now. It's in vogue. It's what they do. So this isn't just picking on LSU's running game. It's what happens across the country. But if I am somebody that has the size and speed of a Caleb Jackson, and does he need to continue to improve on reading a running play out? Absolutely. But for him, you can still be in gun. All you got to do, hey, Nuss, here, give one of these. That means getting a pistol. You get in the pistol, so Nussmeier's at 5. You're still at 7.5, just like you would be in the I formation. You open, crossover, shoulders are still square towards the defensive line. You're still running inside zone. Now, but the problem for the defense, I'm not going sideways anymore. My shoulders, you always see the 2 and the 8, and I get a chance to get the ball going downhill and full speed. I still have that cut. I've got the backside cut. And if you want to keep some quarterback keep run option open, which is what people do in inside zone, you still have it. You still have it. He can still read and do some different things off of that. And it's just a different look. You can play action pass off of that. And if you want to turn, that's turning your back to the defense.
Mm-hmm.
You can still do it out of gun. You don't have to worry about center quarterback exchange. And you get all the things that you want to get done through getting in pistol.
Mm-hmm. It does eliminate a lot of the RPO situations, but
you're not. I mean, you're not an RPO team right now.
Mm-hmm.
You don't have a quarterback that you want pulling the football, right? I mean, you can still run some things off of it. Now it's going to be probably a quick pass into the flats or something.
It'd be more of a pre-snap read rather than a post-snap read,
right?
Because most RPOs right now are post-snap. They're reading the linebackers or a drop safety, depending on whether they want to throw a slant or a stop or whatever it is. Old school under center or turning your back to the defense RPO is a completely pre-snap read. The numbers don't look good, and I'm throwing a backside key, backside one-step slant, something like that. Booyah. What happened?
Roll the whiteboard in here. It just didn't have wheels. It's not going to fit in here.
We can do hand motions.
I'll try to find a clip of what I'm talking about during the break, and we'll show you what we're talking about when we come back here on OTB.
Off the bench.
All right, go to getgordon.com. That is a website for Gordon McKernan injury attorneys throughout the state of Louisiana. Y'all better get ready. Y'all know what's coming. You can go to the website. You can have a chat right there. On the homepage, you can find past client results. You can see everything they've done in the courtroom right there on the homepage. And then guess what you can do throughout the state of Louisiana? You can put your area code followed by 888-8888. Even in places like...
French settlement.
Thank you.
Nice.
Places like?
Clinton.
There you go. Places like?
Ethel.
Exactly. No matter where you're at in the state of Louisiana, put that area code followed by 888-8888. It's always online. At Get Gordon is the handle on all major social media. So if you want to see what they're doing throughout the communities in Louisiana from top to bottom and everywhere in between, follow them on social media. Go to the website, Get Gordon, and get it done.
At Atmos Energy, our smart choice solutions help customers save energy and emissions with rebates up to $500 off high-efficiency natural gas appliances, smart thermostats, and weatherization upgrades. Together, we're fueling our energy future.
Hi, this is Beth Tarina. Welcome to my pool. The first time I saw this beautiful pool, it exceeded every expectation that I had. They were able to get everything we wanted in this pool. It is a beautiful pool. We live out here, we eat out here, we watch TV out here. This is like our living room outside. We love this pool and everything about it. When we decided to build our pool, we called a great friend who is one of the best pool builders in the country in North Louisiana, and we said, who would you choose to build a pool in Baton Rouge? And without a hesitation, he told us Russell Pools. He said their history, tradition of great builds, great pools was unmatched. So of course, who did we call? Russell Pools. The advice I would give to anyone looking to build a pool is first call Russell Pools. They'll do an incredible job. It'll be incredibly organized. It'll be time efficient, and you will have your pool in no time.
Parish Construction and Roofing.
This is Coach Kim Mulkey. Go to parishbuilt.com for all of your roofing needs.
From your hometown, parishbuilt.com.
There it is, the extra mile, on the border of expected and extraordinary for those willing to go further, like vans customized for work or play, with safety and tech to keep you connected. Supported by a 5-star sales, service, and finance team. And backed by the 1-star you know. So go the extra mile. It's never crowded because so few have what it takes to go there. Mercedes-Benz Vans.
It's not just a game, it's a religion. You've got your team colors, team swag, and now your very own website. LouisianaSports.net. Everything LSU, Saints, and Pelicans. Sports on demand. In-depth coverage by sports writing pros with continuously updated news. And with the LouisianaSports.net newsletter, you get pinged directly with top trending stories. Best of all, now and always, no paywall. It's free. LouisianaSports.net. Powered by 104.5 ESPN Baton Rouge. Your home for Louisiana sports.
These are the luckiest ice cubes in the world. They could have been a thankless bed for an all-you-can-eat salad bar. But instead, they've been called upon to cradle and cool a crisp, refreshing Dos Equis. Looks like the lucky just got luckier.
Thought you got me doing things I'll never do. If you ain't been, I'm telling you, you do.
From the locker room to the airwaves, it's Off the Bench with Jacob Hester and Matt Flynn.
She got me doing the dishes. Anything she want for some kisses. I'm cooking for her when she gets hungry. All she doing is acting like she want me. She counting off all my homies, even all of my other ronies. She ain't even my main lady. See, I've been thinking about it lately. Man, she really don't deserve me. All she wanna do is hurt me. So I gotta get away from her. But now I'm leaving quickly.
All right, welcome back in OTB 104.5 ESPN Baton Rouge. All right, I'll say this. So I said it earlier, like when I'm out in the wild, the star position is probably the number one thing I get asked about. The number two is R&B Thursday. So shout out to Alondra, holding it down on the ones and twos.
What about our new Freaky Friday?
Funky Friday, you mean?
Friday.
I don't know what
How you gonna mess up your own
hey,
thing?
Hey, my guy, I don't know what y'all got going on in your house on Fridays, but it's Funky Friday over here. I don't know what y'all got. My God.
Somebody asked in the chat earlier, Jake, if you were ready for Funky Friday. They said only one more day until your day.
One more day.
I'm not. You know why? Because on Saturday I went to a wedding and I heard all the same songs that I heard on Friday.
And that's a bad thing?
Yes.
Are we doing Funky Friday again tomorrow?
Yeah, every Friday.
Okay.
Oh my God.
Yeah, it's the
That's
pancake breakfast.
That's how you want. It's the pancake breakfast. We do it every month. Ron will be there.
Ron will be there.
That's how you want to send us into the week, and that's up to y'all. Look, this is our show. That's been the thing that I've wanted to make sure everybody knows since we reformatted. This is our show. It is
two quotes
the
from Jacob Hester last week during Funky Friday. Basically, I'm going to paraphrase here, but basically said, this is terrible. I hate it, and I don't want to do it. And then at the end of the show, it's been pretty good.
It was.
It's
Y'all
been pretty
did better
good.
than I thought. Y'all did better than I thought. I was thinking y'all were going like disco, and
It's going to be
not on
tough doing
disco.
it every Friday.
Yeah. It's going to be the same songs.
Really?
Well, we
Are you
did
sure?
decide that we are going to play Slam Dunk the Funk
on Fridays
every time.
Yeah. Yeah. Which I can get behind that.
That countdown is so lit.
It is. It's so
I don't know
good.
why, but it's
The
so
energy
lit.
just
So
brings
good.
us into the weekend. Are you kidding me?
All right. Want to remind you about Russell Pool Company. So go to their website today, russellpools.com. One of the great things about the homepage and the gallery there, you can kind of really get an idea of what they can do in your space because it's going to continue to show you different projects, different pools. And the cool thing, you're not going to see the same one twice. You're not really going to see the same, even close design twice because it is your dream pool. It is what you are dreaming up in your backyard, your space, 225-924-2527. God bless the person from Russell Pools that comes to your house.
What?
Because he's got to get inside of your brain.
Yeah.
For your dream pool.
That's exactly right. Can you do it in the shape of an M?
No. It'd be a D for dragon.
That's a good point.
I'm designing your pool for you as well. I'm sorry, Russell Pools, when you go to Flynn's
Yeah.
house, but you know what? You're such professionals. You do such good work. You'll be able to give him, Dragon himself,
Yeah.
his dream pool.
Whether you want a rectangle, a square, a grotto, lazy river, dragon face.
You really do dream in cartoons.
Terry
You can't
says we should
steal
close.
my line
You really do.
and
I
use it
know,
on me.
but you do.
It's a good line.
That's where you got it from because it happened to you the night before.
Terry says we should close Friday's show with Shout Dance Off.
I agree. A little bit louder now. Try not to get low.
How are we taking in?
I dare you.
How are we taking in week 0?
Ooh, on the couch, man.
Yeah.
I'm going to be in Texas this weekend.
Well, Tejas?
So, yeah, maybe at the Long Branch. Who knows?
Oh, there you
Yeah.
go. All right.
Yeah.
Get a chance to go home, see family. All right.
So I'll be out Monday.
Yeah.
Okay, because it's in Ireland, isn't it like kind of early?
I think it's like noon.
Is it? Oh, was it noon?
Yeah,
I was
yeah.
thinking it was like 10 for some reason.
I don't think so.
I better check that.
Yeah, I'll be at the house. I'll be at the house because week 1, I won't be at the house. We'll be on a little weekend getaway.
Yeah.
I'll be at a little hotel watching.
You're going to a good spot. Now, I wouldn't want to be around you if things aren't going well for the LSU Tigers, but you're going to a good spot. It'll be fun.
11
Yeah,
a.m.
It is 11?
Okay, 11.
Oh, so noon Eastern, though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, noon
Sorry,
Eastern.
I have to. Over on the other show, we have to talk in Eastern time, which I hate, but my brain's trained to do it. Eastern time zone is the worst.
What day are all the preseason games this week? Used to be like the last week used to be Thursday night.
I think it's
game.
Saturday. It's
okay.
not Thursday anymore.
All right, because you got 2 weeks.
Yeah, because you got multiple weeks now. Yeah, it's not the same. It's not the Thursday. Did you make the team on Friday?
Yep.
Walk through Saturday, practice Sunday.
We do have 2 games tonight, though.
Anymore.
Okay, perfect. Get play on Thursday, get toe on Friday. You made the team to get cut on Monday.
Yeah, and then you curse out John
after
Elway.
you signed your 6-month lease.
Yeah, a year
lease.
Yeah.
Excuse me.
Yeah. Stop flashing those teeth at me, John. It's not funny.
What?
They're hard to miss.
Oh, they are.
Oh, Johnny boy.
God, I'm so mad at John Elway. And honestly, he kind of took it well. He just sat there and took it. He understood. I'm sitting there. John Fox is right next to me, and Foxy's just shaking his head. Yeah.
Okay. All right. Yeah. Preach.
Oh, scorched earth. I hope the Broncos lose every game. All right, we'll take a
Forever.
break. Forever and for always. More OTB. We still got Big Deal and No Big Deal. Of course, we got Munchies with Chef Michael Johnson. Stay locked in here to OTB.
Off the bench.
Oh, man. You can tell Foxy's like, oh, man, this is tense. And sign up for this. Go to pelicanroof.com. That is the website for, you guessed it, Pelican Roofing. When you go to the website, one of my favorite things to do, and again, it's an incredible tool they have, instant roof quote. So if you are doing it at your home or your business and you want to get a good idea of what it is going to cost you, it does it right there on the homepage of the website. And also financing options, incredible financing options, which Flynn tells you about every single day. Always remember to, in Lafayette, in Baton Rouge, boots on the ground. We're not talking about one company in one location driving across the basin every day. We are talking about there in the local community, always doing big things in those local communities. PelicanRoof.com.
Big decision. Roof. New roof. Big decision for your family financially. They can help you with financing. For qualified buyers, up to 21 months, 0% financing. So let them help you get that new roof. Give them a call. Go visit them. PelicanRoof.com.
Looking for cleaner energy? Propane is energy for everyone. And when you're cooking with clean, affordable propane, you're cooking with gas. In the wintertime, nothing heats a home like Louisiana propane. And when you need hot water, propane's got you covered. Oh, and you won't regret that propane generator when the power goes out. I'm Miss Louisiana, Gabrielle McLeod, and to find more information and to find a propane dealer near you, visit louisianapropane.com.
At Atmos Energy, our smart choice solutions help customers save energy and emissions with rebates up to $500 off high-efficiency natural gas appliances, smart thermostats, and weatherization upgrades. Together, we're fueling our energy future.
At Sunshine, we know what you see when you look at your land. Where others may see dirt, you see the foundation you've built your life on. It's hallowed ground. It's past, present, and future. We're proud to provide quality John Deere equipment to help you maintain the land you love. Check out our current promotions and learn more about what it means to be powered by sunshine at sunequip.com.
At Bayou Automotive, we believe in a sales process that puts you first. We want you to experience an easy purchase with clear pricing and great service. Let Bayou Ford and Bayou Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram be your trusted partners in finding your perfect vehicle. The crew at Bayou Automotive is going to do right by you.
When you can't rely on technology, you can rely on Mountain Cold Refreshment. Dave's back on. Coors Light. Choose chill.
Man, age is just a number.
Don't let it dictate how you feel. Goodwood Men's Sexual Wellness has anti-aging services that can help you look and feel your best. Visit yourgoodwood.com and discover a renewed sense of vitality.
We typically think of stress as being bad for us. At Our Lady of the Lake and LSU, we are researching how certain types of stress, such as exercise, can be good for our immune health. By studying people under extreme stress, such as athletes, astronauts, service members, and first responders, we're learning how to improve the immune health of everyone. That's the power of research. That's the impact of champions. Together, we roar.
Parish Construction and Roofing.
This is Coach Kim Mulkey. Go to parishbuilt.com for all.
T-Pain, Young Jock.
From players to legends, Hester and Flynn break down LSU football like only champions can.
Let me buy you a drink. I'm T-Pain. You know me. Got big music, nappy boy. I know the club goes at 3. What's the chances that you rolling with me? Back to the crib, show you how I live. Let's get drunk and forget what we did. I'ma buy you a drink. I'ma take it home with me. I got money in the bank.
I mean, I might just let this thing play the whole rest of the minute we got left.
Yeah.
You can keep that up a little
This
bit.
is better than anything we'll talk about.
I mean, who knew T-Pain could sing, by the way? Like, last year we found that out.
Yeah, he's really good.
He used the auto-tune because like it was a different style, and everybody's like, oh, it's because he can't sing. He's like,
done a
well, I
lot
can
of
sing,
covers,
actually.
too. Of a lot of different songs.
Can sing really
Wait, was it T-Pain that was on I'm on a Boat? Lonely Island? I think it was.
I think so. He wasn't on D in a Box.
I love that song.
That was Justin Timberlake.
I love that song. I'm pretty sure, though, Lonely Island, I'm pretty sure, let's fact check this, that album was up for, I believe, Rap Album of the Year. And it was like a comedy album. I might be completely off on this, but I feel like I heard that.
You know, when we're dreaming in cartoons, I think that was one of those situations.
Yeah. We're going to look it up. We'll tease that for next hour.
Actually, we got Big Deal or No Big Deal when we come back.
That's
Hour
gonna
number
be
3
mine.
of OTB.
Off the bench.
All right, go to yourgoodwood.com. That is a website for Goodwood Men's Sexual Wellness. You can book your consultation right there on the website. You can find a full list of services they can help you out with over at the clinic on the website. But you can also pick up the phone and give them a call. Say, hey, here's what I've got going on. I want to get to the bottom of it, and they're going to get you a solution. All right, that number is 225-4GD-WOOD, Monday through Friday, 9 a.m. until 5 p.m. over on Drusilla Lane here in Baton Rouge. Again, yourgoodwood.com.
Yeah, gentlemen, we are talking to you whether you have potentially low T, whether it's ED, or whether the top of your head is less hairy. They can help you. They can fix it. Go in for a consultation. See what's going on. Services, pricing, right there on their website. Give them a call or go visit them today. Yourgoodwood.com.
Bayou Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram is taking $22,500 off MSRP on the brand new 2025 Ram 1500 Laramie with $22,500 off MSRP with a complimentary 7-year powertrain warranty that comes with all new Bayou Automotive vehicles. If you need sales or service, the crew at Bayou Automotive is going to do right by you.
At Ochsner, we know healing is a team sport. That's why we've partnered with world-renowned orthopedic surgeon Dr. James Andrews to create the Ochsner Andrews Orthopedics and Sports Medicine Institute. Whether you're a professional athlete or a weekend warrior, our team of specialists are dedicated to getting you back in the game. So whatever your reasons are for reaching your personal best, we've only got one: you. Ochsner Andrews Institute. Long live you.
ED, low T, or simply seeking to optimize your health and performance? Goodwood Men's Sexual Wellness offers a range of discreet services to address your specific needs. We empower men to reclaim their health and confidence. Visit yourgoodwood.com.
At Sunshine, we know what you see when you look at your land. Where others may see dirt, you see the foundation you've built your life on. It's hallowed ground. It's past, present, and future. We're proud to provide quality John Deere equipment to help you maintain the land you love. Check out our current promotions and learn more about what it means to be powered by sunshine at sunequip.com.
Today, we are shaping tomorrow.
We are researching how extreme stress impacts the immune system, from trauma victims to athletes and even astronauts.
Our work is leading the way in sepsis treatment, saving countless lives.
We're unlocking the mind with music in exciting new ways.
Our Lady of the Lake Health and LSU are improving the health of our state.
That's the impact of champions.
Imagine the impact we'll have on the future. Together, we roar.
These ice cubes could have been a thankless bed for an all-you-can-eat salad bar. But instead, they cradle and cool the crisp, refreshing Dos Equis. Nicely done, ice cubes.
We came up with the idea of auctions in August. Gulf Coast Bank does all the work. We display the item, we prominently feature it in social media, on our website, but we do it because it's the right thing to do for the community.
Good morning. It's 9 a.m. here on Thursday, August 21st. Today in Baton Rouge, you can expect rainy skies with a high of 94. In hour 3 of today's show, we'll have Big Deal or No Big Deal at 9 a.m. Then 9:15, our Munchie segment with LSU Executive Chef Michael Johnson. If you missed hours 1 or 2 of the show, you can catch it in the on-demand section at 1045ESPN.com. You can also follow us on Twitter or Instagram at OTB_ESPN. And watch us on YouTube at the 1045 ESPN channel. Hour number 3 of Off the Bench, live from the Mercedes-Benz of Baton Rouge studios, starts now.
All-Star Toyota presents Off the Bench with Jacob Hester and Matt Flynn.
Hands to Hester, and Hester, yep, got it, 5 out of 5.
From carrying each other to a natty to carrying each other on the air.
Flynn is back to throw from the end zone.
Live from the Mercedes-Benz of Baton Rouge studio, it's Off the Bench.
Welcome back in. Hour number 3, OTB 1045 ESPN Baton Rouge. I moved the chair out of the way. Oh, my God. So much room. A lot of activities can go on back here.
So many activities.
These microphones actually, they're kind of droopy. They need to go see somebody about that. Yourgoodwood.com. But they do have this, very long extended arm. And typically, it's all bunched up right there. But got room, people.
What are you going to do with all that room?
Show people how to run out a pistol.
You were kind of crowded over there.
A little crowded earlier.
Turning those numbers.
Yeah. It's important to do.
Don't ever turn the numbers to the sideline.
You don't ever do it. Certainly when you're a 225-pound running back.
Unless you got a clap count. Then you have to. Whoa. Watch this. I'm going to make him jump off sides. You ready for it? Watch this.
Yep.
Did y'all jump?
We did.
Did y'all hear that, everybody, on the radio? It's because I didn't do anything except fake a clap.
Back in my day, we were a proper country. Let's sit down, set, hut.
You didn't have to fake the clap. That was a joke.
Does it make you feel better that my the flag football teams that I'm an assistant coach on, we have a snap count? There's no clapping.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Okay.
Because
are the 10U Packers going to have a snap count?
Oh, no. It's going to be downside hut.
Yes, snap count. Mm-hmm. That's what that is.
We're going to be drawing people off sides, too.
You'd have to bring Aaron in for that.
I did go. We were at practice the other day, and Huck did hit him with a green 19.
Shut up.
I was like, all right, bud. Good work. Good work.
Actually, that's really good.
Made me laugh. Just say downside hut.
Green 19. Green 19 up.
If you do it again, you're going to make you touch that tree.
Big deal, no big deal.
Okay, I wasn't ready for that one.
Yeah, all right.
I'm trying to find one.
Got him.
Big deal. No big deal. No big deal.
No big deal.
Yeah. Rob Boudreaux. What's the point of that clap? I don't know. Nobody can hear it.
Nobody can hear it. Like, you can't draw anybody offside.
I know. The guard's looking over his shoulder and then taps the center when you do it.
There's so many weapons. There's so many ways to do a gun snap that are a weapon. Like a snap. Like a weapon, like a good verbal cadence with a good hard count, good voice inflection is a weapon. Yep. It's a weapon that you use, a tool you use pre-snap. A good silent snap or a good gun like snap count way the operation to snap the ball is a weapon as well.
Yep.
You just don't, you lose that weapon when you clap. It's dumb.
Big deal or no big deal? Bear Bachmeier. You're wondering who that is. Well, he is now going to be the QB1 for BYU. And how did he announce it? What's up, Cougar Nation? This is QB1, Bear Bachmeier.
No.
Yeah.
No, he didn't.
In a video that he posted to X, excited to get this season going. And you know the best part about Bear? Bear's wearing number 47.
Yeah,
That's
whoa.
crazy.
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't love that.
Bachmeier, 47. That should come with a neck roll.
This is going too far. This is, what's it, Bear Brockmeyer?
Bach.
Bear Bachmeier. He just won, man.
Bachmeier.
Bear Bachmeier will be QB1.
Look at that. Look at Bear.
I got to tell you, I like the 47.
I mean, if he had a neck roll, I'd like it.
Yeah.
I mean, like outside of the number, though, he looks like QB1.
He does.
And he told Cougar Nation, what's up, y'all? It's QB1.
I'm looking at this, and I'm looking at his picture. I'm thinking about how I can feel him saying it based on his facial smile, everything he's got. He looks like
Hawaiian.
The Whit Weeks of quarterbacks.
He is from California.
I don't think he ever says
Very
anything
rough.
without a smile on his face.
Yep.
And he probably said, now that I see his picture, now I think he said, this is QB1 with a big old smile on his face.
He's QB1.
He's QB1 here.
I probably didn't have it like a country accent, but once you said wet, I can't.
Hey, it's QB1 here.
What's up, bro?
What's up, bro?
It's QB1, Bear Bachmeier, bro.
Let's shred some gnar this year, BYU.
We're number 47, yeah.
Righteous.
Bruh.
Righteous.
Oh, you just went Ninja Turtles in 92.
Well, it's the second Ninja Turtles we've talked about today. Shout out to
Is that
Yeah,
is it
that's
a
crazy.
big deal or no big deal that he's wearing 47?
It's a big deal to me.
Big deal. I like it. A little bit different.
Yeah.
Let's put some
We're
rules
talking.
on it.
We would not have talked about him being
Right,
the
like if
QB.
this kid
Even though
wore-
BYU was really good last year.
If this kid wore 2,
Or like 11
nobody
and 2.
care.
Yep.
Nobody care.
I guess you could say, like, I'm the no fun police sometimes when it comes to these things, but, like, I
you
like
are.
the rules on the numbers. I think it's dumb.
You like that you can wear any number?
I don't like it.
Oh, you don't?
I want
like
the
it.
rules back on what numbers different positions can
You hate fun?
That's what I just said. That's why I led with I might sound like the no fun police.
For what it's worth, our guys
I would have
worn
loved to wear
47
18. I would have loved to wear
his
an
whole
18
life.
in the NFL. Couldn't do it. I didn't have the opportunity. Had to switch numbers.
He's worn it his whole life.
You could wear the same number if it wasn't for Bart Starr. I couldn't. I like that. 47.
He's not from Marietta. He's from Marietta.
I was thinking
Marietta.
that exact same thing because I was
I
reading
am
it.
from Marietta.
I was reading it. And I was like, I thought they said he's from California.
I'm from
I was like,
Marietta,
oh, that's
bro.
Marietta.
It's Marietta.
Hey, we got to come out here for these pictures right at dusk because the sun will be setting over the trees perfectly, and you can point. You can point to the left.
I mean, we've all been in those photo shoots. Don't act like you haven't.
No doubt. All right, big deal. No big deal. The Green Bay Packers.
No big deal.
They were willing to make the trade. They offered a 2026 first and second round pick, a 2027 first and fifth round pick, and were willing to pay $41 million per year to trade for Micah Parsons. That's how good he is. Big deal? No big deal.
No big deal because Micah Parsons is going to stay with the Cowboys.
2 first-rounders, a second, a fifth, and pay him $41 million a year.
41 a year?
That's based on what I'm reading on the interwebs right now.
I'm telling you this. It's a...
Not ChatGPT
No,
either.
but the internet.
This is from peoples.
Yeah.
Human peoples with heartbeats.
It's a big deal because Dallas is obviously really confident they can keep him if they turn down a deal like that. Schottenheimer yesterday at the press conference actually said Micah Parsons is going to play in the opener. It seems like this is coming to a close, but it's a big deal.
I think it might be just an ultimate troll job by the Packers because this comes on the heels of that Cowboy documentary and the clip of Jerry getting so emotional watching the Packers beat them down in the playoffs a couple of years, knowing that the Cowboys would never trade anybody to the Packers because they probably hate them. And they're just going to offer this obscure, this crazy trade knowing that it's going to get turned down. I think it's a troll job.
So someone on the internet the other day, and it said the Cowboys and Bengals have the opportunity to do the funniest thing ever and trade Trey Hendrickson and Micah Parsons and just flip them because now the Bengals are like, hey, you know what? Our defense was terrible last year. Let's trade the NFL sack leader. That'll really help out our franchise. So they're looking for trade offers, but they were like, hey, we'll trade you to a team that doesn't want to pay their star pass rusher.
That's funny.
We just partner swap here a little bit. We can UCLA and Tennessee it.
Speaking of
partner swap,
that's
weird.
Little partner swap, weird. There was that show, right? Wasn't there a show called
Wife Swap? Wife Swap.
Wow.
Oh, that's where we found King Curtis.
Yeah, that was Curtis.
Bacon is good for me.
Oh, the little boy.
She can try to come after me. She can't run in them high heels.
You can't catch me in those little high heels.
I love that video so much.
Bacon is good for me.
Sorry.
It is.
That's a really funny clip, though.
Mm-hmm.
That's a big deal.
I was joking, though, about
it's
the
a big deal.
Yeah,
I'm taking that deal on almost any player. That's not a
I don't
quarterback.
know, but it's like, I don't know if you got to think about. I always think about the trades. Like if you're hoping to hit on a first rounder, right?
Yeah.
You're hoping to hit a really good player. You're super fortunate and lucky to hit a Micah Parsons.
Yeah.
Like you give me 2 first rounders, the odds say nobody will even come close to the production level that a Micah Parsons will give you.
I mean, he's on a path to be like generational.
Mm-hmm.
So.
That just means like Packers feel really good about where their team is.
Yeah, true.
Can you imagine that roster with adding Micah Parsons to it?
Should we place a futures bet on the Packers in case it happens?
Yep. Another one?
Oh, you've already done one. Gotcha.
Another one?
I didn't place one on the old Bush League Bolts, Bo.
I told y'all Jordan Love was going to win the MVP this year.
You did. Alondra, big deal or no big deal? Which one you got?
Big deal or no big deal. This came out a couple days ago, but Daniel Jones beating out Anthony Richardson for the QB1 spot on the Colts. When asked about it, they said that consistency is what really made them make this decision, which is so insane that Daniel Jones is your consistent quarterback, but first-round bust versus first-round bust, big deal or no big deal?
I think it's a big deal because it points to Anthony Richardson just not being a professional starting quarterback.
Yeah.
It's almost like I told T-Bob. Almost told him that, the flashes are cool, but they're just flashes. He's never really been consistent for an entire season. And I know you get enamored with but look how far he can throw it. But look how big he is. Look how fast he is. But, consistency is king, certainly in the National Football League. So it's a big deal because, that was Shane Steichen. That's my guy.
Yeah.
And, he said it. He said we're going to be tied together. Our careers are going to be tied together.
Mm-hmm.
Well, now he's replaced him with Daniel Jones.
This has, the ultimate, we're going with the coach on the field guy vibes. This has that feel to it.
Yeah.
No, I'm going to say it's not a big deal because they're going to be so irrelevant this year either way. But from the Anthony Richardson standpoint, he's proven to be a really all-time bad pick. Yeah. Right.
Yes.
It's kind of getting to that level, right?
Yeah.
The flashes are great. I think last year, the first game of the season, he threw a ball 80 yards perfectly for a touchdown, and that was about it.
Oh,
that was the last
T-Bob talked about it for 3 days.
It was a great clip. It was unbelievable.
He
There's never been a ball. There's never been a throw better than that in the NFL.
He came in Monday morning all fat and happy. He's like, "Hey, Taylor,
Did
you
you
see
telling
that
T-Bob
80-yard touchdown pass?"
Hey.
I'm like, he had 3 interceptions in that game, T-Bob. He's like, "Yeah, but he had an 80-yarder."
Yep. Well, in T-Bob's defense, you got to celebrate the victories. You got to celebrate.
Okay.
Why else you work so
In
hard?
2022, Anthony Richardson got sacked 13 times. That's crazy.
That is rookie year.
Yeah, this would be his third
Well,
year.
that was going into, I'm talking about in Florida. Sorry, I should have said at Florida. In 2022, he got sacked 13 times. The year before, only 3. I don't know. It's just crazy.
You could. There's
He
like
had a 53% completion.
Yeah, I was about to go. You could say completion percentage, and that would kind of.
He's an amazing athlete. I don't think he's a very good at playing quarterback.
I'm glad she brought up the completion percentage. I actually showed Flynn this last week. One season of high school football, Anthony Richardson had more than 50% completion percentage. One. He's a 4-year starter. He was bad at Florida. And I saw this thing the other day that said, Anthony Richardson is younger than half of these quarterbacks that are starters now. And it said, and the Colts have just given up on him. I think this is a big deal that Chris Ballard and Shane Steichen still have jobs. This was a stupid pick at 4 overall. How'd you not see this coming? He wasn't good in high school. He wasn't good in college. But because he's 6'5", you picked him in the top 5. I applaud the Colts for admitting their mistake this early on because a lot of teams don't do that. A lot of teams try to force this for 5 years, and they've given up as they should have.
Other than that, how's the play, Miss Lincoln? Jeez. God, Taylor.
Other than that, he's pretty good, though.
Yeah.
Outside of that.
Anthony can do everything but throw the football.
Wait, what was that meme I sent? It was like, the only issue is he has no idea how to play the position.
Yeah.
This guy's fast. He has a strong arm. He has no idea how to be a quarterback, though.
You can
a
four-year
see that
starter in
coming
high
from
school.
a mile away, though.
Yeah.
One year over 50% completion in high school is a wild stat.
Yeah.
I had to go to
He's
Florida.
no Brock Berlin, bro.
How to go to Florida?
Not the same.
Because he's big, he's tall, and he's fast.
And all the
and
coaches
he can
say,
throw it 90 yards.
every coach out there, coaches are they're ultra confident people. They're like, I can fix it.
Oh, for
I can
sure.
fix it. Give me that
No
tool.
doubt.
I'll shape it up. I can fix it.
Yep.
Oh, you know what he did at last year? 47% completion.
Solid.
Oof. Nice job, Anthony. Good job, buddy.
That would have been bad in the days when we played. You wanted over 50%. Now, though, they want you over 63%.
Yeah. In our day, it was if you're over 60, that's a huge deal. 55 was probably average.
Yeah.
But below 50, when you're playing against 15-year-olds.
I do think there's a place in the NFL for Anthony Richardson. I do mean that. He can be somebody that can be a change of pace, bring him in. You want to talk about the old tush push. If you want to talk about a wildcat situation, and look, he can obviously throw it better than most wildcat quarterbacks. But I'm saying short yardage, and he can be a backup. He'll play in the NFL. He just can't be your every down starter.
He's got a big target on his back right now because he was a 4 overall guy, right? I mean, look, maybe one day if he gets a long enough rope, he might be able to develop. But it's not right now. I mean, you're putting Daniel Jones in there in front of him. Oof.
I don't think the Colts want him anymore.
No, I don't think so either. That's why they signed Daniel Jones.
Yeah. I don't think
Vikings might
that
actually
he
get a
has a
comp pick
future
for
with
this
the
now,
Colts.
by the way.
Yeah.
So,
oh, really?
Yeah,
yeah,
because he's with them. If he plays well as a starter, they'll get a 4th-round pick.
Tay called that last season. I don't know if y'all remember that, but he was like, it would be really funny if Daniel Jones ended up on a playoff team and he ended up with the Vikings.
Dude, hey, Richardson's got some big Cowboy vibes in this year.
There you go. Joe Milton's going to kind of.
We already have a 6'5" quarterback that can't throw it.
Yeah, but he hadn't done very well. I think Richardson's going to be a Cowboy this year at some point.
Bold prediction?
Maybe. I don't know. I just thought of it. It just popped in my head.
Dak Prescott, Anthony Richardson, QB room.
Because Joe Milton was getting hyped up before this year. We saw that his card value was skyrocketing.
Yeah,
but he has been awful. He's been worse than Anthony Richardson's.
Very similar to Tennessee.
All right, Tay.
Big deal or no big deal? So last night, the Kansas City Star reported this. So this happened a year ago. A bullet was shot through the glass of Andy Reid's office. This was last year. and he was working alone. So he was in the office when this happened a year ago. Don't know why this just now came out, but according to the report, the shot was fired from outside of the facility. It went through the glass in Reed's office and lodged into a wall about 15 feet from where Andy Reid was sitting shortly after midnight. This was May 4th, 2024 is when this happened. Andy Reid has said he has now put in bulletproof glass in his office to protect him since the incident. So big deal or no big deal, someone trying to assassinate Andy Reid.
Wow. Say that's a pretty big deal?
Yeah.
I didn't even hear this.
I don't know how this was kept under wraps for a year, but yeah, May 4th of last year.
That's a pretty big deal, but I think because I saw that earlier too, and I think they said that it wasn't targeted, but
I would say it can't be targeted because
Yeah.
the guy,
Yeah,
if
I mean,
he did,
it
he
says-
missed by 15 feet.
It says
right?
there's no indication this was a targeted incident at any person. He was working alone in his office. I mean,
I don't know where maybe the office is in a bad area.
Mm-hmm. You ever seen the other guys?
Yeah, I love the other guys. Desk pop.
Yeah, hey, you got to do a desk pop. You think someone just did a desk pop?
When was your last desk pop? September 08.
Yeah, big deal. I mean, nobody wants to get shot. I would say that's a big deal.
Yeah,
Assassination, maybe strong word there. Bulletproof glass, maybe a little bit of overreaction.
Well, he's got it now.
I guess if you're not paying for it, then
You ain't
the Chiefs
touching
are paying
Andy
for it.
Reid.
Bodyguards. Bulletproof glass on his car.
Crazy.
Gonna be like in the Pope Mobile.
Drives a Brinks truck.
Guy in the chat, Taylor, we going to assume he's trying to be assassinated? Way to sensationalize it. Guys, it was a joke, okay? My goodness.
It's radio. Yeah, we're going to
Right.
sensationalize it. Yeah.
You know,
Assassination attempt on Andy Reid.
Damn
Exactly.
media.
Yep.
Denver Broncos under investigation for
Yeah.
it.
That feels more like a Raiders thing, but
It does feel more like
yeah, certainly to not hit what you're shooting for.
Yeah, they missed the mark on that one.
Mm-hmm. All right.
Curving bullet.
Going to get to Munchies with Chef Michael Johnson when we come back here on OTB.
Off the bench.
All right, if you're running a business in Louisiana, you know you need a solid game plan. And when it comes to printers, copiers, and office solutions, you know who the winning team is. It is Gulf Coast Office Products. They've been doing it for over 45 years. You also know they are the official office equipment provider of LSU Athletics. And so just like the Tigers, they know what it takes to perform at the highest level. Talk about it all the time. You know you can trust them. You know you're going to speak to a human being, not an answering service, not, hey, can you hold, please? Let me transfer you. Nope. You're going to talk to the person that's going to help you and help you right then and there. Visit gcopnet.com. That is gcopnet.com.
That's right, Gulf Coast Office Products, Louisiana's leading copier and printer source right here in Louisiana. Yeah, they ship stuff. They ship printers and copiers nationwide, but they are all about Louisiana. So give them a call, see how they can help your office, whether it's big or small, whether it's a university or hospital. Doesn't matter. gcopnet.com.
There it is, the extra mile, on the border of expected and extraordinary, for those willing to go further. Like vans customized for work or play, with safety and tech to keep you connected. Supported by a 5-star sales, service, and finance team, and backed by the 1-star you know. So go the extra mile. It's never crowded, because so few have what it takes to go there. Mercedes-Benz Vans.
These are the luckiest ice cubes in the world. They could have been a thankless bed for an all-you-can-eat salad bar. But instead, they've been called upon to cradle and cool a crisp, refreshing Dos Equis. Looks like the lucky just got luckier. Dos Equis.
Hi, this is Beth Serena. Welcome to my pool. The first time I saw this beautiful pool, it exceeded every expectation that I had. They were able to get everything we wanted in this pool. It is a beautiful pool. We live out here, we eat out here, we watch TV out here. This is like our living room outside. We love this pool and everything about it. When we decided to build our pool, we called a great friend who is one of the best pool builders in the country in North Louisiana, and we said, who would you choose to build a pool in Baton Rouge? And without a hesitation, he told us Russell Pools. He said their history, tradition of great builds, great pools was unmatched. So of course, who did we call? Russell Pools. The advice I would give to anyone looking to build a pool is first call Russell Pools. They'll do an incredible job. It'll be incredibly organized. It'll be time efficient, and you will have your pool in no time.
At Ochsner, we know healing is a team sport. That's why we've partnered with world-renowned orthopedic surgeon Dr. James Andrews to create the Ochsner Andrews Orthopedics and Sports Medicine Institute. Whether you're a professional athlete or a weekend warrior, our team of specialists are dedicated to getting you back in the game. So whatever your reasons are for reaching your personal best, we've only got one: you. Ochsner Andrews Institute. Long live you.
Baton Rouge is home for real rock. It's Eagle 98.1. Foo Fighters. Led Zeppelin. AC/DC. Pearl Jam. And the flagship home for LSU sports. Take us anywhere with the Eagle 98.1 app. Eagle 98.1 is the...
Is a remarkable, so daft remix. J.E. y'all, Run DMC to the beach, y'all. And me, y'all know my name.
Locked in on LSU football 24/7. You're listening to Off the Bench.
Shout out to Jagged Edge. Never get the respect they probably deserved in the R&B game in the early 2000s. Just know Jagged Edge, Shreveport Evangel, we did what we could. We crashed a lot of computers on LimeWire for Jagged Edge songs. A lot of burnt CDs passed out in the parking lot of Shreveport Evangel. The star of the show, Jagged Edge. I don't know if it made its way to
What was
Tyler
the other
Lee.
website? Was it? I think it was Pirate Bay. You could
I just
download
had
torrents. Do you remember torrents?
Nope. I just remember Napster and the LimeWire.
Like torrents, you could download full albums. I think it was Pirate Bay.
I don't remember that, Bob. Must
PirateBay.org,
have been the Kane Had Money version. All right,
it was
Chef
free,
Michael Johnson is going to join us for your munchie questions.
Get ready to tantalize your taste buds and leave this segment hungry. This is Munchies with Executive Chef Michael Johnson. Let's eat.
Chef, what's going on, brother? How we doing?
I'm good. I do remember Torrent.
Yeah, thank you. All right. There we go.
Oh, Chef King High Money too. I got you. Hey, just big baller club, I guess.
Whole albums right there.
Just big baller club. It's all right. That's fine. Can't hide it. Chef, how we doing, man? Can we see the light at the end of the tunnel as far as training camp?
Yeah, it's downhill from here, and feeling good about it, man. I don't know. I think when you're a chef, you live for these moments of pushing through and proving like that you still have it and working the long hours and not only that, it's when we build relationships with the team. Really, we see them so much and so often that it really is this time of year that allows us more conversations throughout the year of what they want to eat, so on and so forth. What they're comfortable trying. Because it's not just about putting the foods in that they're comfortable with. It's about teaching them about food, and you got to have trust if you're gonna. Yeah, so it's an important time of the year for us.
Hashtag Munchies. Thoughts on gold leaf on food?
Absolutely no. No.
All right.
No. In Goldschlager, I didn't mind it, but I don't much drink Goldschlager anymore.
I hadn't thought about that. Ooh.
Yeah.
Chef, there was a situation in college
instant
early
BBGs
on
right there, Bo.
where I was learning what alcohol was, and I had a Goldschlager incident. And sometimes everybody has a reaction to too much alcohol, and I had gold flakes smeared all over my lips.
I'm sure.
Yeah. Yeah. Wasn't great.
So, ingesting rare earth metals like that is actually not good for you. So, yeah.
Not the type of mineral we want to work with in the kitchen.
No.
God, Chef, I'm bored. I think the Munchies questions are just now getting in. I did have a question that popped in my head, so it's my hashtag Munchies.
Okay.
Making some like my kids, we're all big queso fans, so we've tried to make queso at home. And if you don't make it with white American cheese or American cheese, it's really hard to get good. So I was doing some research. Is it true that is there a way or a type of cheese that you would recommend to get like that good creamy melt on it?
There is, it's most of them are like Mexican style cheeses, and I can't remember. They actually have if you go to La Dial or La Ideal, or I don't know if I'm pronouncing that correctly or not, but there's some really great soft cheeses there. And what you're looking for is a cheese that's already soft and squishy when you purchase it at cold. So when you warm it, it gets softer, and when you heat it, there's different ways of doing this. Like the queso, there's Velveeta queso, which is extremely high in oil fats and such, and when you melt it down, it just holds together because of the stuff that they put in there. These cheeses are constructed a little bit differently, so you need like milk or cream or something of that nature. Obviously, cream probably tastes better, but it's not quite as healthy for you. But I mean, if you're making queso, we're kind of throwing all that idea out the door, to be honest with you, right? It's about tasting good, yeah. So, go ahead.
I was gonna try to impress you real quick. A little food science thing that I've read up on.
Okay.
It's like you could take. I've heard. Now I haven't been able to execute this, but I heard you can take almost any type of cheese, and if you add a certain percentage based on the weight of the cheese, add a little sodium citrate to it, it'll actually chemically melt it to where it gets creamy. I don't know. I hadn't tried it, but I was gonna see if you had heard of that or not.
I've not, but sodium citrate, whatever, it makes sense. But I don't really play around with it that in that depth. To be honest with you, we don't serve a whole lot of cheese here because of the fat content. Like my gastronomy days have not lived through LSU too much, because we kind of simplify our food to a comfortable, 18 to 25-year-old, to where if we overcomplicate it, it kind of scares people away sometimes. So. It is an interesting thought to mull around. And you know what? When you guys ask me these questions and I don't have answers to them, every time you do that, I kind of like being stumped because I have to go running for like my resources so that I understand it. Because like the corn sweat. That day I went running. I don't know what corn sweat is. What the hell?
Yeah.
And it was interesting reading up on it and the seed oil. I was close, but not on about what the problems were, and so here we go, sodium citrate, and I've not done it myself before, but I guess in theory it makes sense, yeah. But
I hadn't done it well yet, so
yeah, I mean, the question is, if you have the right cheese, why have to go through that? Is the question, right? Like you can find softer cheeses that melt down easily and add a little milk to it, or cream or whatever, and get the same process. I don't know, sometimes when you get into those chemical compounds and the melting oven stuff, it gets a little bit iffy in my mind of whether we should be putting this in our body or not, Yeah, anyway.
Hashtag,
interesting idea.
Yeah, hashtag Munchies. I am curious about the function and history of the chef's hat. Seems like it would get in the way.
Yeah, well, I think it comes from French background, and it really is about, when you walk in the kitchen, the lesser chefs had shorter hats. So when you walk in the kitchen, the taller the hat, the more important the person is, right? And not only that, and my chef is going to love that I'm saying this on the radio. Frenchmen are kind of low and short in stature, and so I think they have to kind of bob themselves up a bit by putting a taller hat on so they can, be tallest man.
Yep.
I'm just joking about that. Yeah. No,
it's like wearing heels.
Yeah.
You're getting
really
all on your tiptoes.
It's meant for a quick reference when you walk into the kitchen to be able to identify the hierarchy of the kitchen without, asking questions too much. Because the kitchen is a busy place. Yeah. Yeah.
Hashtag Munchies. What's the best way to devein a shrimp?
Buy them that way. Yeah. I have a bird beak peeler that I like to do it with. If I'm buying shrimp with the with the shell still on. A bird beak peeler will actually cut through the shell quite easily and efficiently, and the meat's soft enough that all you have to do is pull the shell from the leg side or the underbelly, and it'll peel right off. And that's how that's actually how mechanical deveiners work as well. It aligns the shrimp so it just drops through and kind of spins the shrimp with the shape of the body, and it goes down the back of the shrimp, down the shell into the meat, and it falls out by nature by the handling of it. But I use a bird beak peeler, nice and sharp.
Chef, so this is the time of year when you've got, practices and, football starting up, dance is starting back up. Like you're kind of all over the place. And so you might get home a little bit later. What are maybe some ideas? Like if you don't want to do the crock pot, because I forget what that TV show was, but they left the crock pot on, the whole house burnt down, the dad died, whole deal. Nobody wants to use a crock pot anymore. Like what are some quick and easy things, but still would be, would taste good, nutrition for your kiddos as you get home like 7:30 from the ball field?
I honestly keep a lot of whole muscle meats in my fridge this time of year, and it just, like asparagus stuff that cooks quickly. I'll go home and pull out chicken breast and just saute them really quickly. I know that it's healthy for them. Even dark meat. I'm a fan of saute, right?
Yeah.
Just putting it in a pan and a little bit of oil and sauteing them. If you're not comfortable with the saute, you can just sear it off and pop it in the oven for 10 minutes. But I mean, realistically, it doesn't take that long to cook a chicken breast. It doesn't take that long to cook a chicken thigh. It doesn't take that long to cook, like a flank steak or even a strip loin. The ribeye seems a little too heavy on me just at this moment, but you can buy chuck steaks or eye of the chuck steaks. I mean, you can cut a fillet into medallions and cut it down to size.
Right.
Even a chicken breast, if you want it to cook quicker, you can butterfly it through the long half of it so that it cooks. I mean, you can cook it in 2.5 minutes. Maybe 3 minutes. I'm always going to go to those fresh meats. I like whole muscle meats at the house. It just cooks quickly. Even ground beef, it takes a while for the heat up and to get it brown throughout. It takes 3 times longer to do that than it does to cook a steak medium rare in a skillet and to put it on a plate. And so I don't know. I'm a huge fan of whole muscle meats and fresh vegetables. Fresh vegetables, clean them, pop them in the skillet as well. You can throw asparagus in the skillet just after you got done with the chicken or the steak, and it's going to pick up the fond off the bottom of the plate of the pan. It'll give it some flavor, and you splash a little water in there while it's sautéing, and it's going to steam a little bit. It'll release that fond, and it'll end up on your veggies, and make them taste better. There is a process to it that, sear, cook, pull your meat, put your veggies in, sear, sauté, splash a little water and steam, and then pull it out. And I mean, that's a 10-minute process, man, maybe.
All right, there's the answer. Don't
Jeff, you blow our minds at least once a week.
Yeah. Great answer. Hey, last one before we let you go, Chef, because I think I want to hear this one because I think you'll have a great answer. #Munchies, what fall dishes are you looking forward to the most?
I love the fall. I like pumpkins. I like squash. I really love pumpkin souffle. And even I like to take some sweet potato yams and make like a pumpkin and sweet potato souffle. Now you're going to put some sugar in this, right? So we're not worrying about the diet at this point, but man, there's something special about fall vegetables. Yeah, no.
You wear baggier clothes, bigger clothes, more layers.
Time to put on the winter blanket, brother. Yeah, we got.
Chef, have we gotten has like pop culture, have we gotten carried away with pumpkin spice?
If you want it in a nutshell, yes.
Yeah,
I absolutely think so. Yeah, I mean, pumpkin spice has its place. It's kind of like cinnamon for me, I love cinnamon. I think it's meant to be used sensibly in small portions, not in every latte that was ever made and every beer that is seasonal, and you know what I mean. Like, it's just I think people pick up on trends, and I don't know. I've always been a fish that swims upriver, so.
And it's August 21st in South Louisiana. We don't need pumpkin coffee right now.
No.
It's not time.
No.
It's not time.
No.
Chef Michael Johnson, LSU executive chef, joins us every single Thursday here to answer your munchie questions. Chef, we appreciate it as always, sir. Have a great week, and we'll catch up again soon.
Take care, fellas.
pumpkin souffle did not sound bad just because I love carrot souffle. So I was like, you know what? Might taste the same. Put a little powdered sugar on there, Bo. There you go. I get what you're saying, though.
No, I didn't say
we don't
that.
have to pumpkin spice everything.
No, it's a spice. It's really like the pumpkin lattes. Like it's kind of like the people that start decorating for Christmas, like as soon as like Halloween's over. It's like too early for pumpkin spice.
Yeah. Now there's a time I will knock down some pumpkin spice lattes.
That's fine. I'm totally cool with that. But like we don't need to be advertising it in August.
Yeah, I saw a pumpkin spice protein shake the other day. That's a step too far. Don't mess with my protein. More OTB when we come back.
Off the bench.
All right, go to allstartoyotabatonrouge.com. If you are looking for a minivan, you want to get the murdered out minivan, you want to join the minivan gang, remember, you'll be the only one in town now. You can customize that minivan to whatever you want it to be. It can be black on black on black. You can have a stormtrooper look. You can have, the black wheels and rims and all white on top. You can have whatever you want.
Lime green?
I bet they have a green option. I don't know how lime it is, but I bet it's green. If you want that in a 4Runner, Highlander, Tacoma, Tundra, whatever. Everything's always available. Buying new, leasing, renting, allstartoyotabatonrouge.com.
Yeah, if you're going on a little weekend trip, we got Labor Day coming up. The kids are going to be off. I'm sure there's a teacher work day thrown in there somewhere randomly. If you're going on a weekend trip, go rent a car from All Star Toyota, and their prices for renting a car, anything on their lot, better than the big box retail or the big box car rental companies you can find at the airport. So give them a call, rent a car with All Star Toyota, allstartoyotabatonrouge.com.
When it comes to industrial construction, River Parish contractors can do it all. Mechanical, structural, custom fabrication, specialized welding, and turnaround services. Strategically located in between Baton Rouge and New Orleans, we have the local team with the experience and commitment to safety to manage the most complex industrial projects. Period. Here's the deal. Partnering with us means your project is delivered on time, on budget, and most important, safely. River Parish Contractors, let's get building.
Baton Rouge's home for real rock. It's Eagle 98.1. Foo Fighters. Led Zeppelin. AC/DC. Pearl Jam. And the flagship home for LSU sports. Take us anywhere with the Eagle 98.1 app. Eagle 98.1 is the rock station.
Family owned and community driven.
Service Chevrolet Cadillac, a legacy you can trust since 1972. Service Chevrolet Cadillac, our family serving your family.
For over 50 years.
At Luba Workers' Comp, our journey began over 30 years ago with a simple belief. Our clients come first.
At Luba, our business has always been focused on people, not policies.
Through every success and challenge, we've continued to grow because we've stayed true to our values, committed to providing you with genuine dependability.
Because your well-being is more than a priority. It's our purpose.
These are the luckiest ice cubes in the world. They could have been a thankless bed for an all-you-can-eat salad bar. But instead, they've been called upon to cradle and cool a crisp, refreshing Dos Equis. Huh. Looks like the lucky just got luckier. Dos Equis.
Man, age is just a number. Don't let it dictate how you feel. Goodwood Men's Sexual Wellness has anti-aging services that can help you look and feel your best. Visit yourgoodwood.com and discover a renewed sense of vitality.
We came up with the idea of auctions in August. Gulf Coast Bank does all the work. We display the item. We prominently feature it in social media, on our website. But
Say my name, say my name. If no one is around you, say baby I love you. If you ain't running game, say my name, say my name. You acting kinda shady, ain't calling me baby. Why the sudden change?
From the locker room to the airwaves, it's Off the Bench with Jacob Hester and Matt Flynn.
You ain't running game. Say my name, say my name. You acting kinda shady. Ain't calling me baby. Better say my name. The other day, I would call, you would say, baby, how's your day? But today, it ain't the same. Every other word is a yeah, okay. Could it be that you are at the crib with another lady? If you took it there, first of all, let me say, I am not the one to sit around and be played. So prove yourself to me. If I'm the girl that you claim, why don't you say the things that you said to me yesterday? I know you say that.
All right, welcome back in OTB 104.5 ESPN Baton Rouge. Can we get some more like new Destiny's Child? Like some new, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah. We're doing these solo albums.
There's
Queen
new
Bee.
Destiny's Child.
No, we need new Destiny's Child. Saying I need that, want that. Destiny's Child is highly underrated.
I'm sure the other two
We
need
talk
it
about
too.
it because we talk about Beyonce, and I get it. Queen Bee, get it.
Kelly had a run.
She was texting on the
on the
Excel.
Yeah.
Had Denelli. Remember that?
Yep. I'm sure they need it though.
They need what?
We were saying we need a new Destiny's Child, and I said the other two probably need it as well.
Probably just
That
Michelle.
that feels like some haterade right there. I'm gonna be
You
honest
right
with
there.
you.
I don't know.
Kelly's
Royalties are
doing
probably
okay
good
for herself. Yeah.
Well, Kelly does she's one of the X Factor judges on one of them.
I think Michelle's
That's
the
a
only
thing
one
still?
that.
Apparently, man.
Yeah.
X Factor, Voice, whichever one it is. I don't know.
People forget about the fourth Destiny's Child.
There's 4?
There was one before Michelle. And she got kind of like kicked out the group.
Dang.
They're like, you can't
They
hold a
look
candle
like-
to Beyonce and Kelly.
She wasn't
You don't
a
have to go
survivor.
home.
She was not a
but you
survivor.
cannot be a survivor in Destiny's Child.
She got voted off.
She did.
You were talking about like the other two needing it because like Beyonce is way bigger. Imagine being the one that got kicked out and is below those two.
Yeah. It's like the old MTV show when you used to walk on the bus. Was it Next? Like you walk on the bus, and if they weren't feeling it from the get-go, next.
Yeah, as soon as you step off.
God, can you imagine walking on that bus and next? Ooh.
Wasn't there the part of that fictitious movie, the Oneaters, with the band? Wasn't there one of the original guys, like the drummer or something, who?
Yeah, because
who
the
got
new
kicked
drummer-
out?
The
new
drummer
so-
tried to jump over the pole, broke his arm.
Yeah. That's
Yeah,
right.
and then
You're right.
he
missed out.
Ethan Embry in the movie, who his name in the movie was TB player, the bass player, never actually had a name in the movie. He went and joined the military, so they had to get Wolfman to replace him.
There's also an original Temptation. That wasn't about that life early on, and he missed out on the My Girls.
Think he regrets that?
According to the movie, he was not real happy watching them on TV.
Dave Grohl wasn't Nirvana's original drummer. He had another one.
I got missed out. He didn't have the charisma though.
Dave's doing all right for himself.
Yeah.
Pretty good career, pretty decent resume.
Mm-hmm.
Not a bad front man. Pretty popular band.
I used to play the piano.
You did?
I played the cello too. What could have been if I would have just stuck with it?
You tickled the ivories?
I tickled the ivories.
Did you?
4th and 5th, 6th grade.
All right.
He's
Played
like,
the cello.
twinkle,
First.
twinkle.
Nah, I'll play. I remember for one piano recital.
Well, chopsticks, right? That's what it's called.
No, for one of the recitals, I played the Jurassic Park theme song.
Actually, that's cool.
Not a big deal, right?
Do we have video?
It's a
of
good
it?
one.
Oh, probably not. I mean,
Did Ruth have the the camcorder out?
stand still. Then 6th, 7th grade, I was played cello in the middle school orchestra. Not a big deal. 7th grade, first chair.
Whoa.
First chair.
Yep. We won
I'd dog
East
a hunt.
Texas sight reading competition as an orchestra.
So you were better in the orchestra than you were in football.
In 7th grade, yeah, I was a backup in 7th.
Well, because in football you got honorable mention, and then in the orchestra you won.
We ain't talking about District 12 5A high school. We're talking about Hubbard Middle School, the Hubbard Huskies. Okay. We traveled over to Longview, Texas in 7th grade.
We traveled way over
Yeah.
30 minutes to Longview.
We packed up our cellos, our violins, our violas, our double basses, and we went to town. We'd sight read,
Dang.
whipped all their tails.
How did we not know this about you, bruh? This is wild. Like thinking about like there's no video evidence of this, and like I'm sitting here thinking I don't think I've ever seen a video of me as like a child.
Yeah, it's wild. Yeah, we live in strange times.
Like I have never seen myself like as a 7-year-old in like a home video. Pictures some, but like now our kids are going to be able to look back on every age.
What's funny is like some of the most vivid memories I have as a child are the ones that I saw pictures of. Like my parents would have pictures like on the wall or whatever. Like some of those. And so, but our kids, like my kids like to take our phones and like look through photo. Like my little girl will type in, December 2020, and she likes to look at videos of herself or whatever. Like they're gonna have memories of like their entire life because everything's recorded, documented.
Yeah,
very interesting. We'll see. We'll see.
I mean, pretty humble guy here. Didn't even know.
We didn't even know.
Did not know he tickled the ivories.
No.
Didn't know he played the cello. Did not know that he won awards in middle school for the Huskies.
Won awards, sight reading. You know what that means? You know what a sight reading contest is? It's like you go there, you play a song for a competition. So you rehearse this song for months.
You and I had different things on our mind in middle
And
school.
so
I was worried about ISO blocks.
We do these deals where you practice these songs for months. So you go and you do a competition. But then there's a sight reading competition where they give you a brand new piece of sheet music that you've never seen before, and you get like 5 minutes to look at it. And then I can't remember if it's 5, maybe it's 30 minutes. I don't know. They give you a brand new piece of material, and you have to play it as a complete orchestra together. And so it's like the first time you ever played it all together. But it's like, how good are you at reading music and, whatever.
Nice.
Evo said Matt Flynn in his truck yelling at his family saying he spends $1,200 a week in voice lessons for this crap.
Flat.
Let me save it with
You don't even look good.
Let me save it with this solo.
You don't even. She's got something it seems to me. Reminds me.
I can sing high.
Saw an interview with him actually about that role yesterday. He was not originally, like he got cast in that role 2 weeks before filming.
I've seen that. I've seen that. It's incredible.
All right, we'll take.
You don't even look good when you're singing.
Take our last break. Wrap it up when we come back here. 104.5 ESPN Baton Rouge.
Off the bench.
Matthew, what is better than one Dos Equis?
I would say 2 Dos Equis.
I would say you are correct.
Dos Equis.
And I would say go for Dos. And I would say that it is the perfect time to go for Dos. Now, you can go for Dos a couple of different times, but, if you're at the tailgate, you got the tent, you got the TV, you got the little generator, but more importantly, you got the ice chest full of ice-cold Dos Equis. It is the perfect time, because it's always the right time, to go for Dos.
Yeah, there's never really a bad time. We talk about, like, if you're traveling for work and you're on airport time, it doesn't matter what time of the day, you can grab a Dos Equis, you can grab, and we live in South Louisiana. We like to enjoy, we like to hang out with each other. We love family, we love friends, we love that time together, and we like to share a cold pop. So if you're going to do it, be sure to drink responsibly, but go for Dos. Get a Dos Equis, that delicious ice-cold Mexican lager in that green bottle. Come on, somebody. Get ready. Go for Dos.
Hello, somebody.
Parish Construction and Roofing.
This is Coach Kim Mulkey. Go to parishbuilt.com for all of your roofing needs.
From your hometown, parishbuilt.com.
It's not just a game, it's a religion. You've got your team colors, team swag, and now your very own website. LouisianaSports.net. Everything LSU, Saints, and Pelicans. Sports on demand. In-depth coverage by sports writing pros with continuously updated news. And with the LouisianaSports.net newsletter, you get pinged directly with top trending stories. Best of all, now and always, no paywall. It's free. LouisianaSports.net. Powered by 104.5 ESPN Baton Rouge. Your home for Louisiana sports.
We typically think of stress as being bad for us. At Our Lady of the Lake and LSU, we are researching how certain types of stress, such as exercise, can be good for our immune health. By studying people under extreme stress, such as athletes, astronauts, service members, and first responders, we're learning how to improve the immune health of everyone. That's the power of research. That's the impact of champions. Together, we roar.
At Luba Workers' Comp, our journey began over 30 years ago with a simple belief. Our clients come first.
At Luba, our business has always been focused on people, not policies.
Through every success and challenge, we've continued to grow because we've stayed true to our values, committed to providing you with genuine dependability.
Because your well being is more than a priority, it's our purpose.
BRAC teamed up to reimagine your parks, and you imagined big. With your help, we went to work, creating 12 beautiful community parks across the parish. A family-sized water park, miles and miles of trails, and parks just for your dogs. There are more places to splash, to explore, to run wild, and even soar. You imagined, we delivered. Gold. BRAC, your #1 park system in the nation.
ED, low T, or simply seeking to optimize your health and performance? Goodwood Men's Sexual Wellness offers a range of discreet services to address your specific needs. We empower men to reclaim their health and confidence. Visit yourgoodwood.com.
Businesses like yours are the soul of our community. You deserve someone who'll deliver the internet services you deserve. That's why local businesses rely on Rev Business, 90 years of building connections. Visit us at letsrev.biz.
We came up with the idea of auctions in August. Gulf Coast Bank does all the work. We display the item. We prominently feature it in social media. On
Locked in on LSU football 24/7. You're listening to Off the Bench.
Cameron D and Destiny, Charlie's Angels, come on. Question, tell me what you think about me. I buy my own diamonds and I buy my own rings. Only ring your celly when I'm feeling lonely. When it's all over, please get up and leave. Question, tell me how you feel about this. Try to control me, boy, you get.
All right, welcome back in OTB. Go to GoTommys.com, GAUX, Tommys with a Y.com. Tommy's Windows, Doors, and Siding. We're clearly
Hang
see
the
the
banners.
difference. Hang the banners. Award-winning. GoTommys.com, GoTommys.com. Let's see. Ask the bench. Would you rather Jim Carrey in the 90s or Will Ferrell in the 2000s?
Will Ferrell.
I think I'm gonna go Jim Carrey on this one. It's just growing up, like he was like my first comedy
That is
actor
so
that I got
funny,
introduced to. So there's always a little nostalgia there.
There's so much nostalgia with Jim Carrey. So that was like my immediate reaction. But when I think about the movies I go back still to today and rewatch and quote, it's more Will Ferrell movies. Like I'll still go, like I watch the other guys there that are just laying in bed. I watch
Anchorman.
Old School.
Real
Step
quick.
Brothers. We just talking about Step Brothers.
Ask the bench. Bigger bust. Trey Lance at 3 overall or Richardson at 4 overall?
It's Richardson right now.
Richardson.
Trey Lance is actually kind of
Trey Lance is a
throwing
better
the ball.
player.
Yeah.
We love you. We'll see you tomorrow.
Later.
Holla at your boys and girl.
Off the bench.
Nice catch.
That's not a catch. That's what it is.
It is
It's a
what
wolf
it
pack
is.
here, Bo. Go to KTZBlinds.com, KTOZBlinds.com. KTZ Interiors and Outdoor Living, been doing it since 2004. Tate, how old were you in 2004?
8.
Alondra, how old were you in 2004?
6.
Exactly. Okay, now they are great young professionals. One of them's Young Professional of the Year. Shout out to Alondra. But that tells you that is a long time ago, okay? And you don't stay in business as long as K to Z doing it any other way than the best way, the right way. So go to the website today. Once you get to the website in Baton Rouge, in Lafayette, on the North Shore, you will see the contact information top right corner. Remember, interior and outdoor living. And as well, they might help you with both, like they did with me, KTCBlinds.com.
Yeah, the absolute best in the business. They will help beautify your house. They will make it more energy efficient and literally at any budget. So go see them today, K to Z Interiors and Outdoor Living, KTZBlinds.com.
Businesses like yours are the soul of our community. You deserve someone who'll deliver the internet services you deserve. That's why local businesses rely on Rev Business, 90 years of building connections. Visit us at letsrev.biz.
Looking for cleaner energy? Propane is energy for everyone. Propane water heaters are very cost efficient, and the savings are even greater with a tankless propane water heater. We all know that Louisiana propane is a safe and environmentally friendly fuel. So why not go green while you save some green? I'm Miss Louisiana, Gabrielle McLeod, and for more information, visit louisianapropane.com.
At Sunshine, we know what you see